Hey now, hey now, hey now.
Hey now. Sorry for all the delays. My son really wanted to play Fortnite, and I felt a little weird saying, no, sorry, I'd rather watch retards than spend time with you, my son. So, yeah, so this is going to be a bit different. We're actually going to watch some DSP stuff, too, because I want to see the thing of him crying and also him going all ape shit about South of Midnight. Let's see what the fuck happened with that. Fortnite always comes first. Yeah, well, with him it does. And I actually, ironically, in one round we came in fourth.
So Domino's has come out with a stuffed crust Parmesan pizza. And I'm gonna have to food hack it. Now what did I get in this stuffed
Hold on,
crust?
stop. We saw a receipt
And
there.
I'm gonna have to food hack it.
Okay. 12-inch Parmesan stuffed crust pizza. No original sauce, garlic Parmesan sauce, extra pizza cheese, onions, extra bacon, Philly cheese, Philly steak, cheddar, cheese blend, feta cheese. Like, that's like fucking everything, and there's more, I think, down there too. How much does that normally go for? Sorry, give me 1 second here. I'll just look at my local one. I'm sorry, just give me 1 second. I'll let this play out.
Now what did I get in this stuffed crust pizza to begin with before we start snacking and hacking it? Domino's has come out with a new Parmesan stuffed crust pizza that's only available in medium. So I ordered no original sauce. Instead I got garlic Parmesan sauce, extra pizza cheese, onions, extra bacon, Philly cheesesteak.
What do you get, a medium?
And then I had them add cheddar cheese, feta cheese, shredded Parmesan Asiago cheese, and shredded provolone cheese. And we got 2 cups of garlic butter, and 2 cups of Parmesan grated cheese, 1 cup of red pepper flakes, and 1 donation.
This shit's expensive. You just get it plain.
With
a 12-inch medium is like 18 bucks, 17.50, at least where I am.
Yeah, $40.
God damn.
Let's just open it and take a look at it real quick. Oh my fucking god, YouTube, before we start hacking this pizza up and adding crazy stuff to it. Like, Cobra, quit playing with your...
Oh, that looks awful.
Dude, it's like, yeah, well, quit playing with yourself while you're watching Cobra's videos.
I thought I spent a lot of money on my meal.
Let's get into it.
I went to a hot pot with my family. That's where I was this
Domino's
afternoon.
is not a sponsor.
It fucking cost like $33 per person. And they included the tip in the final bill of 20%.
Now it's just gonna fall off, dude.
I was like a heartbeat away for complaining and be like, bro, you can't just add the tip like that. That's technically illegal.
Yes, please.
But my wife was like, don't bother. And I'm like, okay, fine, I won't.
Garlic Parmesan cup number 2.
Oh, God.
The Cobra don't play around when I say I want cheese on my pizza. I'm gonna get cheese
welcome to
on
Meter.
my
Welcome
fucking
everyone.
pizza, dude.
Hey now.
We're not gonna
hey
go
now.
too heavy on the pepper flakes, just a little bit for some heat.
By the way, stuffed crust pizza is so fucking overrated. Like, it's not bad, but it's definitely not what they hype it up to be. I remember eating that back in the day when Pizza Hut had it. And you could only eat, like, maybe 2 slices of the cheese. Oh, God. Oh, look at that.
You know what happens next? We gotta add the chips. We gonna add the fucking chips.
Oh, yeah, we gotta add the
Nacho
chips.
cheese Doritos.
Yeah, I can't imagine why this guy is getting fat.
Just trying
Oh,
to
he's adding Pringles
a couple
too?
on camera here. Got 4 in my hand. Pringles duck lips.
Sorry, let me
Take
boost
2
the volume a little
Pringles,
bit here.
turn them on each other, and you want to be silly with it. You know, that's a healthy mixture of each chip flavor. That is glorious. Because this pizza isn't hella unhealthy.com until we smear 2 cups, yeah, I said it, of garlic butter.
Hey now.
Cup number 2, that's how we do. Oh, you on hellahealthy.com. 10 million calories cheatday.com. All that garlic butter, what'd it do? To the glory of Valhalla, thank you for this pizza you have bestowed upon me. Alright, you glorious bastards. So let the pizza cool off just a wee bit. And let me tell you, it's got a little bit of warmth to the bottom of it. Just the very slightest hint of warmth to it. We're going to open up and try a slice. I let it cool off for so long because if you're trying to pick it up like I'm trying to do right now, you don't want the cheese to fall off. Let's try another bite of that. Oh yeah. I did sacrifice cheese pull for structural integrity, but I need cheese pull for this to be good. You know, I got this pizza, it was fresh. This is getting the Cobra seal of approval. This food I made is so goddamn unhealthy.
Okay, there we go.
Drinking a Saddle Bronc from Black Tooth.
My fucking microphone.
I'm gonna have to have a slice of this. Oh, I don't want to make a pig of myself. I could eat this.
That or I need to find a way to like
comfortably, of course. But me
plug up the hole or
JFS
make it so
and
it's
how I
not
like
as
to eat
loose.
unhealthy, I was like, nah, we're gonna food hack this. God damn it, that's a good pizza.
You lying sack of shit!
This is seriously good fucking pizza.
You lying sack of shit!
And guess who's back? Cobra is back. I'm shocked that he got his channel back, to be honest. I mean, I'm not upset by any means. Because that would have been a bunch of content that was lost.
Taxes was taxing.
Oh, he looks awful. What happened?
Greetings, fellow YouTubers. The legendary KingCobra is live.
God, look how bloated he looks. His face is looking rough. God damn, that he is swelling up.
And I come bearing excellent news. My
He looks like fucking
KingCobra
Wilford
JFS
Brimley at this
channel
point.
has been
Diabetes guy.
officially restored to me. I cannot go live on KingCobra JFS channel, but YouTube was nice enough to give me back my YouTube channel. So I really, really appreciate that, man. The only reason why I'm going live on my Josh Saunders channel is because I tried going live on my KingCobra channel. And it's like, you've got community strikes and guidelines and blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes. Right now I'm sipping on some Bud Light Lime.
He sounds fucking
As
awful.
straight as it is. I did an excellent job polishing off drink combo action. You know what I'm
Bud Light
saying?
lime. Jesus Christ. Bud Light
I was
is
able to finish a
iffy
bottle of
as
Jack
is.
in
Adding
like
lime
2
will
days
not help.
flats. So I want to say thank you, first of all, to YouTube for reinstating my KingCobra JFS account. Also want to say thank you to my fans for fighting a good fight.
What the
Spirit
fuck
of
did they
Spies
do?
better recognize. Because the trolls are like, you know what? We're sick and tired of Cobra's videos. Who's telling you to watch then? Who's forcing you? My fans are going, you know what? That's bullshit. Cobra's a good dude. You don't deserve the shit he's getting. Just chilling like a rock star villain. I got some Bud Light Lime. These are fucking delightful. 1 second. I bought me a bloody fucking 12-pack of Bud Light Lime and some Jack Daniels and a 2-liter of Mountain Dew. And it's taken me about 3 to 4 days to polish the whole thing off, mind you, but
Oh, I think he could
that's
do it
just
quicker
fine.
than that.
I did, in fact, spill my beer earlier, so this pack's a little sticky, but the cigarettes didn't get soaked, so we're Gucci.
Oh, thank God for
There's a
that.
lot of people love to talk shit on Cobra. As soon as I got my KingCobra JFS channel back, I unsubscribed from MJ Klein. And I'm removing all the likes I put on his videos because fuck Cyrax and fuck sickos. Yeah, I said it. It's like, you know, I don't go out of my fucking way to harass anyone. I don't care if Sheridan knows you know who I am. I don't care if my trolls ever stop harassing me. I'm just doing my thing, existing like everyone else. But yeah, man, I totally got my KingCobra JFS channel back. That's fucking sick. And I truly feel sorry for Jessica Boyle. She had to lie about her date just to try to make me jealous. It's fucking sad. She needs to get the fuck over me, but she won't.
Oh, yeah, we're watching that next.
And she'll never get closure for the breakup. I don't know what kind of relationship she's had in the past, but she couldn't handle having a nice guy in her life. The thing about Jessica, too, is when she showed me Bjork, her favorite singers, I didn't talk throughout the entire fucking song. I waited to ask questions until the music was over. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to watch Tombstone, rest in peace, Val Kilmer. You know, sitting there like, how do Western guns work? And I'm like, I don't know, Jessica, why don't you watch the fucking
it's the
movie
Tombstone
and
story again.
you'll find out.
I love the Toxic
So I'm like,
Avenger.
you know what? I can find a
avatar
way
as well.
hotter girlfriend that's way less problematic. Just give it time. I got nothing but time on my hands. I'm 34. You see, I'm not completely stupid. I've learned a couple of tricks for the trade in my 34 years.
You lying sack of shit!
This miserable fucking planet. I would never treat my ex-crushes the way Jessica Boyle's treating me right now.
You
It's
lying
just
sack of shit!
disgusting and pathetic. And because society wouldn't put up with it if I was treating Jessica or my ex-crushes the way Jessica's treating me, dude, I'd get arrested so quickly. You see the fucking pizza Cobra made where they stacked it with Doritos?
Yes,
Pizza
we did.
Pringles? Yeah, I did. That shit looks so good, dude. You know, this woman, I want to call her Putrid, called me a fake bitch the other day.
What?
And see, when she was talking shit to my face, I didn't rise to it because it would have been too easy, YouTube.
He looks like his eyes are. I was just about to fucking say that. It looks like his eyes are closed.
Around in her social circle, so it's not worth bringing more drama to the situation. But I'm gonna say that I'm one of the realest motherfuckers out there, and people can't handle it. And it's like, if you don't like me, you won't say it to my face. Why you don't like me, then that's not my problem. The thing about Putrid is that she's talked shit about people behind their back. And then as soon as you talk shit about her daughter or her family behind her back, you know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
Welcome, Exiled.
She gets a little about it.
Yeah, taking a break from the South of Midnight
My
stream.
trolls need to get a wife. Ozzy Osbourne's not dying for a long time. Because I guarantee you, if I Google it, because I can Google his name in an instant. Still kicking. Oh, look at that. I'm trying to be a spurg about it, but I fucking hate sickos. My trolls are fucking stupid. This is just a stream. I don't beg for money on YouTube.
You lying sack
I
of
don't.
shit!
If you want to give me money, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. Like, you know, if my trolls had an Ozzy Osbourne of their own, I wouldn't care who they idolized. I'd be like, good for
He
you.
is looking
We've all
rough.
got our favorite celebrities that we like.
Name 5
A
Iron
group
Maiden
of
songs. Even I
favorite
can't do that.
celebrities.
Whoa.
That's not the real KingCobra JFS. I call bullshits. I call bullshits. Holy shit, we're on the weird part of YouTube again. That's not the real KingCobra JFS. No, then what the fuck is this? What's up, assholes? It's Sean. And right back here, you see where the stick's at.
Is someone knocking on his door?
And he's got a control stick right here. Yes, sir. I'm not going to answer the door when I'm streaming. I'm not causing any trouble for anyone. I'm merely saying that I got my KingCobra JFS channel back. That's what the fuck is up. That's what I'm saying, Sean. That's what the fuck is up, Toots. That's what the fuck is up, Toots. Josh's trolls need to get a life. Yeah, you said it, Sean. Oh, some of that, some of this, yeah. God, getting the dummy drunk. Getting his puppet drunk. Well, no, that's probably
I'm willing
a
to
bad
bet that
idea.
he's
I mean,
poured
what could go wrong? We're getting Sean drunk.
liquids down that thing before.
This will totally
welcome,
go over
Rye.
so
Hey
well.
now, hey now.
You're looking extra peanutty.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh my fucking god, that is glorious. It's like Coulter's live on his Josh Saunders channel, and he's got the goddamn dummy out and he's drinking. What fun can we get into tonight? Well, what's your fucking joke? Besides your ugly ass autistic drunken bloated face. My autistic drunken bloated face. Yeah, you heard what I said.
Is he okay? What do you
Give me another
think?
shot of that. God, you are such a fucking hypocrite. Fuck
Why does it
you.
keep freezing like that? I hope that's not on my end.
Not sponsored, but Jackville's Pooters are hours of entertainments. Hey, Joshy. What? What do you want, Sean? I want to blow you a kiss. You want to blow me a kiss? Kiss the Asperger's. Okay, stop
I
it.
can't believe this guy's
See what I'm saying? Like, yes, I am terrible at this, and that's
Yeah,
kind
his
of the
head
whole
looks
point.
awful.
So who's forcing you to watch?
Like I said, he looks like fucking
They're like
Wilford
watching you,
Brimley.
Joshy. They're watching you. Enough. God. Damn it. Yeah, throwthings.com did an amazing job upgrading Sean. Could you kiss
He had to be
Ozzy Osbourne
cleaned. Oh, I can only imagine what he looked like before.
Would you fucking stop? No, I will not fucking stop. Seriously, folks, I don't know what kind of shit I'm getting into tonight. Because this is ridiculous. Whoa! Okay, no. Oh, look, he's got one of those fucking puppets. One of those talking dolls. Like, oh, look, naked talk. Naked talk, Joshy. Naked talk. You're tired of the ventriloquism and you're impossible to deal with. Would you fucking stop? No, we'll not fucking stop.
25 minutes later.
Like, Mommy, Dad, look at me. I'm autistic and I'm ventriloquist.
Hey
Would you
now.
stop?
Hey now.
No.
Hold on a second. Okay, good. It's still beat. For a second, I thought my computer was randomly freezing in the video.
Yes, the YouTube channel is back. There's so many goddamn strikes on the KingCobra channel that you're going to string on your Josh Saunders channel. Because YouTube can be impossible sometimes, but at least they give it back to you. And look, it's like he's drinking deer doing ventriloquism. That's what they call a VUI. A VUI, ventriloquism while under the influence. Oh, I know. Your YouTube trolls want to scare you off.
I think, honestly, the wellness checks don't care unless you prove to be
This will definitely influence
like an imminent harm to yourself or to others.
Fuck
and
you,
he's
Sean. Fuck you.
not exhibiting either.
You want to
Well,
improve
okay,
your chances
you
with
could.
the ladies? Fuck yeah.
I take that back.
Check out
Not like
Tactical Self.
obvious,
Don't be a dummy. Because,
self-harm.
Shameless plug. That's what I'm saying, Sean. It's a shameless plug. 100%. Yeah, just ignore the chat and drink and fucking make the dummy talk. Just keep doing it. They're getting a kick out of this shit. Okay,
He's not
Sean,
even doing
stop.
the voice right anymore.
Okay, when I first got my dummy, Sean, ventriloquism, was kind of dying, and like it was creepy to have a doll, and then like Jeff Dunham made it cool again, funny, and people were like, "Yeah, all right." Like our Cobra's fine. He's just doing a fucking ventriloquist skit. Yeah, doing a fucking ventriloquist skit. A fucking ventriloquist skit. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what you said, Sean. No, we're not having that.
Val Kilmer sucks.
You don't like Val Kilmer, then get hidden from my channel. Dude. You know what? That's not cool. He just died. Leave him alone. Leave his family alone. Okay, Sean. No, I'm serious. I'm the Huckleberry. My trolls are so fucking sad. People are like, oh, you better be smoking in Clint's house, boy. It's like, my dad said I could smoke in here as long as I only smoke in my computer room. And I close the door and open the window. So fuck off.
What you just said
problem with it,
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
You're just some fucking imposter. Same shit, different channel, dude. That's what it is.
Crazy. Okay, now let's is it on? No, it's not in here. I'll get it from my other thing. Give me a second. Well, speaking of Fem Boglum. Oh, come on. Hold on, give me a minute.
I will tell you what I like. Morphine, Adderall, weed, alcohol.
Hail Satan.
I don't know. I gotta check on my account settings. It didn't prompt me.
I don't hit that good on that side. That's what's up. That's what's not what's up. That's...
Wait, what'd she say? Sorry. Come on.
I don't hit that good on that side. That's what's up. That's what's not what's up.
Oh,
That's
so
most
classy.
definitely not. That's most definitely not what's up, YouTube. Suck it on soft.
I mean, God, let's just look at the situation. She's like 40, at home, getting high by herself with no job. She has no job. Yeah, she can't have a job. And just like getting high. Like I can't even fathom being in a position like this. I wouldn't be allowed to be in a position like this. There's no way my parents would enable me to have this type of behavior.
Soft, baby. Suck it on soft. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Suck it on soft, bitch.
What?
You'll never get it hard. You'll be sucking a little fucking like trolley pop or something. I don't know what you do in your spare time, but anyways, it's not. Anyways. Beep, beep, beep.
Is it just me or is that bong really dirty? God, I am so glad I don't do that anymore.
I don't even know where the first half of that bud went. I wasted, I guess, somewhere. That shit. Many flavors for my brain to savor up in my little layer. I said that, not you. That was my thoughts. Thank you. It's just weed, you know? Like, it's just weed, man. What you gonna do about it? Like, you gonna trip on some weed, bro? No, I'm gonna trip over your fat balls instead. Okay. I'll trip over your fat balls and kick them and make sure they're impotent for the rest of their fucking life. That's what she said. It's literally what she said, but you digressed on that aspect, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, this isn't even acceptable if you're in college.
Weed. It's got so many complexity. Well, depending on the weed.
It's not acceptable but understandable. This is not acceptable or understandable.
It's divine. I don't want to hear all the stories. I just want to smoke all the fucking... I'll smoke that weed faster than the story can be told, is what I'm saying. Doesn't mean I don't care. I do care.
What?
I'm just an addict for weed and...
Clearly.
And I guess you'll be bored. What do you guys do when you're not watching me? Are you harassing someone in your family?
You're not going to find anyone who's going to take
or like
one for the
someone in your
ADX.
neighborhood? What do you, vigilante justice somewhere?
I mean, we saw what she did to Cobra. Imagine how she could ruin someone who has a somewhat normal life.
Yeah, probably not. Exactly as I thought. You do know. Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. Thanks for participating. Trusty scissors.
The fuck? What the fuck's she doing?
Okay, see? I'm so ungrateful for moldy, broken shit. Yeah, the fuck I am. Absolutely I am.
What is she doing?
Ain't my laptop. I didn't ask for this.
What the fuck?
What?
Jesus. What a bitch.
I need a better hammer, but I can't find one, so...
The fuck? Oh, come on. Oh.
You like that?
What prompted this? Wait, she got sent a laptop that she didn't order, and this is what she's doing to it? Okay, sweetheart, you made your point.
No, I'm done. It's broken. Ugh. Broken. So, I don't know what the point of you sending me your shitty fucking moldy laptop was, but... You know that costs a lot of money to send from fucking Canada to here. You know that costs way too much fucking money for some fucking idiot to send. Someone's calling me. Give me a second. Hello? Oh, hey, Nathan. What are you? Hold on, you guys. I got to put this on mute. Hold on. I'll be right back. The reason I haven't been online so much is because I've been hanging out with someone. So, yeah, I got to hurry up and get off of here in a minute or so because I'm going to have sushi for dinner. So I got to take a shower and get ready. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't need this Amazon box anymore. I just wanted to save it for one to show you what kind of weird box a small ass cleaver comes in. And then, yeah, that fucking laptop did not come in an Amazon box. One last thing. Don't know if Brian Michael Oblivion's in here, since he likes to cry all the time that he's blocked when he is. Oh, I blocked him last night. I made sure he knew I blocked him. Oh, Brian, I thought you were blocked, you retard. Hi, you're mentally so fucking ill. Hi, Brian, I see you. Keep calling my fucking mods faggots when you don't know
Jesus,
shit.
they let that go through?
You were never fucking blocked by who you... So, goodbye, I'm gonna block you now. And... when I say I'm going to block you now, that's going to be by me. So if you want to keep slandering my mods, goodbye. You're so mentally ill, it's beyond. Oh, wait, I have to take a screenshot first, though. Let's take a screenshot. What was that? 10:57 p.m. 10:57 p.m. Hi. Yeah, you were never blocked, but you're so mentally ill, it's beyond words. You constantly want to blame shit on... Yeah, you do know if you use a blocked word and you try and type a sentence, it's not going to show up. I know, it doesn't matter how many times I send you pictures of your profile picture that you're not blocked. Or how many times I show you the proof. You just want to talk shit about people you don't know. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious how you do this to me because you think like you're trying to trick me when...
No, they're starting to get into the...
You do know I can see what all of my mods do,
flapjack on the nail territory, if you know what I mean.
I can see what every one of my mods do in my fucking YouTube studio. And so when you try and blame shit, and
I can't believe people volunteer to mod for
all
her.
I have to do is click on your profile and look. You were never blocked. Anyways, you see that? It says unhide.
Whoa.
Hey, Brian, you're blocked right now. Do you hear me? Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
What is that card? Hold on.
Brian, you're blocked right now. Do you hear me? Do you hear the words?
What is that? This card down here. Is that a PCMCIA card? No, that can't be.
Coming out of my mouth. You're blocked right now.
That looks like a fucking wireless
Guess what?
card
You weren't blocked fucking last night, so I love how you just make up ass. I think you need.
I mean, what else could that be?
I think you need some help. I'm not sure what kind of help you need, but you need help. Okay. So look, Brian, I'm gonna unblock you now. Look. It says unhide user. Submit. Let's go back to report you. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's refresh. Hold on.
I'm thinking of...
Let's refresh it.
That looks like the old PCMCIA.
Let's refresh.
Please tell I'm not the only one who remembers PCMCIA cards in laptops. That used to be like what you needed to... ADAPT. Yeah, it says adapter on it.
Look, you're not blocked anymore. Oh my God, do you see how that works? You're not blocked. But see, now I'm going to block you again. Okay, see that?
And it looks like there's like two lights, like to show network activity.
Now I'm going to unblock you. Let's see, let's refresh again. Okay. Look, you're hidden. Oh God, let's unhide you. Oh look, you're free. You're free. Oh my God. So like, quit your bullshit. I'm so tired of you texting me, harassing me all the fucking time with your asinine claims that never fucking happen. You do know, Brian, that sometimes, especially when I'm drinking, but see, I'm sober today. Thank you. I've actually been sober for like a week now.
You lying sack of shit. You lying sack of shit.
But anyways, what was my point?
PCMCIA cards.
Oh
were
yeah,
used
like usually
mainly
when
in the
I'm
late
live
90s,
and I'm
early
drinking,
2000s.
at some point, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I just quit reading the chat.
It was like how you could
like,
do anything
while
with
I
a
could
laptop.
still be live streaming and doing shit, I'm just literally not reading the chat, right?
Oh.
And so you probably come in to my room. You probably come into my room and talking when I'm not paying attention.
What is that? It was like a dead bird right there.
Weird. A post station. I'm tired as shit. I am so fucking tired. And I know if I eat sushi, I'm probably literally gonna pass right the fuck out afterwards.
From eating
Because
sushi?
I literally could go back to sleep right now. I feel like crap. But I'm not gonna miss out on sushi and leaving the house. So, just wanted to show you that, one, I never said anything came from some fat fucking 600-pound obese buffalo fucking cunt fat fucking bitch that doesn't know when to put the fork
Thank God
down.
this is next L stream.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Laptop broken.
Well, it was nice of him to
I
scrape
hope you
off
didn't
the
spend all your
address.
money sending that to me. Yikes. Yikes. Hope you didn't spend all your money sending that to me. I'll probably wear that black velvet dress with the roses on it. So, but yeah, I
love
gotta
the
get
mulch
going.
just
But yeah,
sitting
try
out
looking
there.
him up since you guys are fucking weird stalkers. Good luck. See y'all later. Don't know when, but no, I'm not posting pictures of myself. No. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Bye. And yes, I'm not wearing what I was wearing earlier. And took my makeup
Wait,
off.
what date is that? No, oh, I'm assuming that, well, obviously it has to be reversed.
What I was wearing earlier. And took my makeup off, all that shit, because you don't deserve to see me in a fucking dress. And also, if I was in a dress right now, I wouldn't have undies on. So you don't need to see that either. So
What?
that's why I look the way I look. I feel your flame and your anguish. I know your plans and your last wish. You just can't escape another day. What
She's
the
got
fuck did you
problems
just say,
that
bitch?
Dick
I
can't
do
solve.
have water. Yes, I do. See, I don't have to go anywhere for nothing. Because I was craving a little cinnamon twist on the way home. I was craving a little cinnamon twist in a little spot of water.
Don't do drugs. Yeah, no.
I don't
no
know how to
kidding.
play guitar. I'm sorry. I'm retarded.
Ah. So classy.
Hear the clocks tick as you scream for your last fix. You face you'll never will.
Look at the flapping under her arms.
I'm the
It's
rhythm
unbelievable.
cowboy. Giddy up, yippee-yi-ki-yay, baby, baby. Yippee-yi-ki-yay, 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 yippee-yi-ki-yay. Oh, I feel fat right now. Like all
I can't
that.
imagine why.
Oh, I feel like I have like a 30-pound baby inside of my belly. You're not doing some goddamn religious shit. You're gonna be
The fuck's
tossed out
going
so
on with-
fast.
on top
Faster
there?
than a salad could be tossed, babe. Faster than a salad could be tossed in a gay relationship. Baby doll, get the fuck out of here. I don't do religion. Rebel inside! Rebel inside!
Rebel for life.
I'm depressed and I'm
There is
dying.
no
and
age
I'm
where this
bitching
doesn't
'cause
look
I'm
cringe.
depressed and I'm bitching because I'm dying. Oh my god. Click on my stream and watch me so I can trigger you and make you clutch your pearls harder. Because you don't have free will, you're subjected to me for the rest of your life. Once you click on my stream, you just signed a blood contract. Not my fault. Once you click on my stream, you just signed a blood contract.
You lying sack of shit!
I feel like
You
Cobra
gotta
signed
find
a
that
blood
out,
contract when he
man.
stuck
I'm
his dick in
sorry.
her.
I'm sorry. You just signed a blood contract. You should have read the fucking. You did. They signed a blood contract. They just clicked on it. I didn't ask you to click on it, so now you're bound to me for life.
Sorry, I'm not. My head
And know
isn't
that
like
fucking
this right
laptop had black fucking mold on it. I showed it. Literally, you guys could see the black mold on it. Why would I lie? I always come with proof. I don't lie about shit. I have no reason to lie. Yeah, you should have read the blood contract. Now you're bound to me. Now you're bound to me, trolls. Lick my blood. Lick my wounds. I'm sorry. That's what you signed up for when you clicked on my channel. Sorry. Now you're stuck. No wonder you're so obsessed with me. Oopsie. Sorry. You don't take your doctor. I'm going to say. It's just a bunch of bullshit anyway. I need an organ.
Those arms are atrocious. It's amazing that the skin is so loose there.
Yeah, thanks for watching my videos, troll.
Love how my own live stream comes up as a video. Okay, give me 1 second here.
Well, let me tell you something, brother!
Snort, snort, snort.
Okay, so this is the,
Snort.
we're not gonna watch this whole thing. This is like 45 minutes long. I just want to see the crying shit.
So now, I have an honest question, and I'd like an answer. I'm curious. Can anyone answer me this? I honestly don't know if anyone can answer me this.
$100?
Wait, 106? I can't even see anymore. I drank so much. I ate so much. I'm so tired. I can't. Are we at 106? Are we at 107 now? I think we're at 107. Okay, let's say 107. I can't even see. All right. So, here's my honest question to everybody. As I concluded out, what are you kidding me? Another $100 super chat? Ugh. Okay. I'm going to try to stay conscious and end the stream.
Wait, I didn't even take all the shots.
Just like last time, a month ago. Okay? Honest question, and I want an answer. And I better get a goddamn answer.
He sounds awful, by the way. He sounds like, there's some... His voice reminds me of something, but I don't know what, though.
What is going on? All right? Why am I getting so much support recently? What has happened? Because here's the thing. For many years, I struggled. For many years, I tried my best to make content that people cared about, that people would support. And I did get support, but I struggled regardless, right? I did.
Gee, I wonder
and
why.
And then all of a sudden, last year, I made an active choice to cross over with Kino Casino. I made the choice. Not them. I did. I stuck my foot out.
They kind of both made
the
the
one
choice.
Who activated it, and it worked. Okay? It worked. And a lot of viewers started watching me out of nowhere, and it was their viewers. But then I knew it was limited time. I knew it wouldn't last. I knew that they were going to try to get me into the realm of drama. I knew this was coming. So I stopped it, and I knew it was coming. I knew, Phil, you did it. You got the short-term support. It's going to end. At least you had a means to an end, which I did. Look at my background. Look at my setup. Look at everything. This is a result of me going outside of my comfort zone, right? And trying something different and knowing that I was kind of making a deal with the devil, which is exactly what I did. And then I stepped out of it when I felt that was the time to do it.
Is that from the fucking the Minecraft McDonald's thing here? This thing of Grimace and looks like a zombie.
Right? And
is that from McDonald's?
A lot of people gave me so much shit during that time period saying you did the wrong thing, you messed up. Okay? And I knew that people were going to hate me for it, but I tried to like tell people, no, understand, I'm doing the right thing.
Put that up.
And
like,
then
God.
Once I stepped out of it a few weeks ago, I was very nervous. I thought, no exaggeration, that was it. That I was going to go right back to where I was.
Thank you, beautiful cat. Oh my God, that food looks so awful. By the way, my God. Hold on.
You know, Phil's taking chances. Phil's trying new things. It didn't matter that I was going to go back to the old thing. Just cower back to my old content or whatever.
Oh, yeah, hamburger.
But that's not what's happened. What's happened is people are still here. They're still watching. They're still supporting. Yes, as you saw with Ethan Ralph coming on my content, I'm still trying new stuff. And for the record, there's more stuff coming.
Oh, goody.
I'm not even lying. There's more stuff coming. You want to see some stuff
sack of shit.
This week? Do not miss Smart Guys. That's all I'm going to say. With no spoilers. Do not miss Smart Guys this week. This is something that I never would have done before, but it's time. We're trying new stuff, right? Do not miss Smart Guys this week. My third and final guest co-host before WrestleMania, right? And more.
He's not even following the show, though.
I don't get it because I don't feel like I've really changed down here. I do feel like I gave it a
What like is this thing here? I've been meaning to ask this. Like I know like is this something you program, like this screen back here? Like what generates this?
Shot. And I know that people liked the drama, Phil, but then we're like, oh, you didn't go too far into it.
It's distracting as
you
shit.
snaked the casino or they snaked you. Who cares, right? I don't get it. I don't understand this level of support that I'm getting. It has now been 4 straight months, and I cut ties with the casino a month ago. It's still continuing. You know, I wasn't even doing anything with the casino this year besides Smart Guys. It's
you know what? My mistake. My apologies, folks. I gotta move this thing here. My apologies. Well, I guess we can keep this thing here. Let me move the chat. I'll lose that over there. No, just because I saw the thing here. Jim Cornette is co-host.
Still continuing. So it actually is blowing my mind. Like, I don't know what to say, but thank you. I'm lost. My mind is boggled. I don't, I'm very, like, when I first started doing work with the casino, everyone was like, oh, how do you feel about your newfound popularity? And I was like, wow, this is great. This is amazing. Thank you.
Obviously it's programmable.
Now here we are. I'm not with the casino.
Like it's just...
I just did a marathon.
I don't know
Look at how much I just made just for being me. I don't get it.
I
don't get it. Do you like me? I haven't changed.
No, we don't. Vinny's Pizza real.
I'm baffled, absolutely baffled. But I guess I'm baffled in a good way. I'd rather be confused because you guys are supporting me. You know, just like last summer, I was confused, and I'm
This
still
thing is up
confused.
here is weird too.
Then
The fucking
be
Pac-Man
baffled
thing.
why I feel like I'm doing the right thing and you guys aren't supporting me. I'd rather be baffled why you are, because I don't think I've changed.
Like, it just feels like I'm sorry, I keep harking on this. It's probably my ADHD, but it just feels like a fucking sensory overload. Like, there's just something going on fucking everywhere. Like, there's the fucking microphone is lighting up based on the input. There's the lights here. There's this thing changing here.
Changed. You know, you want to know the truth? Back in the day, when I started on YouTube,
The fucking mouse
When I was just
and
a nobody.
keyboard are doing shit.
and I was making content, yelling at a camera, at the TV,
You're talking
and it
like
looked
a
like
Trump.
shit, and I was just being dumb, and I was swearing, and I was making sexual jokes or whatever. I don't think I made good content then either. You know, like I was like, why are people watching this? I don't get it. I don't understand, but they like it. So I'm going to keep going. And I did. Like, it baffles my mind. 17 years ago.
Yeah, it does. Welcome, 6-star.
10 years ago.
Hey now.
Last summer, today, it's all the same to me. I'm lost. But at the same time, I'm happy. So thank you to everyone who has supported me.
You're happy.
You lying
For
sack
these
of
long
shit.
17
You lying
years, the
sack
end of
shit.
this crazy road. I don't feel like it's the end. I feel like it's the beginning of me being independent and feeling free and feeling like I can do what I want to do and what I need to do with my life. And I have no tethers to anyone who
What you
tries to
just
pull me
said
in one direction.
is one of
Because
the
you
most
guys,
insanely
in the last
idiotic
8
things
months,
I've
have you
ever
not
heard.
shown that you like what I do? And have I not shown that with that I will do better for you?
No.
Right? I will do it as much as I can. Upgrading the setup. Playing as many games as I can. Play whatever game you want, I'll play it on a whim. I don't care. Enjoy.
What's this thing flashing
Schedule
over
one, I
here
don't
on
give a
the
shit.
fucking left side?
I'll drop money on a Lego set. I'll just buy a game on it doesn't matter. It's all good. Because you made this possible. This is what I always wanted. And I
God damn,
couldn't
another
do.
$100 donation.
And I tried to express that, and everyone was like, oh, Phil's pulling our leg. Phil's full of shit. No, I always wanted to be able to do this, and I couldn't. And it sucked that I didn't have that level of freedom. And now I do. And I thank you so
Freedom.
much for that.
Begging for money does not give you freedom, pal.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
For allowing me
No, it can't,
to
no,
have
it
that
can't be the
level of
mouse that's
freedom
making that much light.
to do
I mean, the mouse is
what's
making
best
light as
for me,
well,
for the
but-
audience, you know? And again, I know that this sounds like I'm preaching, like it's some kind of a fucking stupid a cult or religion. It's not. I want to make content that doesn't hurt anyone.
Oh,
Today, did I
You
do a
lying sack
single
of
thing
shit.
today that hurt anyone? But myself, because I drank so much, right? No, nothing I did today hurt anyone. Today, I played some games. I built some Legos. We hung out. We had some food. It was a good
we
time.
hung out.
I didn't bully anyone. I didn't beat anyone up. I didn't have to crap on anyone.
I didn't beat
Right?
anyone up.
And you might say, oh,
What
but
achievement?
people make $3,000 in a night easily crapping on people. Yeah, they do, because they hurt others.
You did bully Gundam, but okay.
You're not going to make a bank like that unless you are toxic. Okay? You're not. If you're a content creator who's aspiring to do something with yourself, you're never going to make big money unless you hurt others. I don't even know what else to say.
What?
That's how the world works. People are toxic. People are dramatic. People are vindictive. All they want to do is see others burn so they feel better about themselves. But I never wanted to make that content. Get it?
What?
And yet here I am sitting here making fun content, relaxing content, and I just got so much support. So, I mean, it blows my mind.
Hmm.
I don't know. Like,
To be
I
fair,
feel
I
like
didn't
nothing
make
has changed,
any money on my
but
birthday.
things
I
are
didn't
better.
stream on my birthday.
right? Like,
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
and I thank you all. I thought that was it. I thought, I got my short-term success working with Kino Casino, and that was it. That was the end of it. And I was going to go back to where I was, but I haven't.
Nothing has
It's
changed.
the
in
contrary.
Nordic
I've
saga,
actually
though.
grown. I've actually had increased support, increased viewership.
It's
My
three
trolls are exponentially increasing my reach. I know that, oh, your trolls are, don't you understand that your trolls are getting more views than you? Yes, I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't you get it? What? They are giving me more than I've ever had before. They are giving me more attention, reach, and success than I've ever had before, and I don't have to do anything. Do you get it?
I mean, if we're being on welcome, Rowdy.
Hey now. Hey now.
I mean, if we're going to call a spade, I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, I remember back in the day, you know, I jumped on this stuff in like mid 2021, and he would bring home like maybe between like 50 and like 50 to 150. Now when I look at the daily totals, he's like breaking that. Like he's getting shit that he was never getting, like between, you know, the end of the Twitch days and well, I shouldn't say that. Near the end of the Twitch thing, he was making some bank because he wasn't doing because he was begging so much for tips, and because there was no Twitch money coming in. But no, it does. I have been like occasionally looking at the things. I guess I don't follow him, but I still see like in Discords they post how much money he made, and I just roll my eyes.
It's like I've said,
so he
all
is
along,
making some more money.
The king doesn't have to lift a finger. The king just sits here on his throne and does what he loves to do, and everything goes perfectly according
I'm not
to
saying
plan.
he's not crazy though.
I don't have to lift a finger.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Says Phil, I'm happy. Happy B-Day. Your personal growth has made all of this hate invalid. Do you think so? I don't know about that.
You lying sack of shit.
I don't think there's anything I could
This thing here, you have really droopy skin for a 43-year-old.
ever do that would make hate invalid. The hate that they throw at me is you know, permanently scarring. But I would say something has changed.
I mean, not gonna lie, if Phil didn't exist, I sure as fuck wouldn't be here. I would never have made that video.
Is it not? Am I blind? Am I stupid? Something has changed.
Because
That people
no
are
one was
here,
watching the content on my channel
watching,
before I
supporting,
uploaded
and again,
that.
even if
No
it's
one.
my trolls that are amplifying it, things are much better. And I haven't changed who I am. I haven't changed my content. You know, it's not like, oh, Phil sold out. He became a hater. He became a troll. He became a drama queen. I'm still me, and I'm doing crazy numbers.
You lying sack of shit.
Thank you. And by the way, guys, I'm really tired. So after I finish shoutouts, I'm out of here. So last chance, if you wanted to support, this is the time. No more holding out. Oh, why are you holding out? Why aren't you supporting? You guys have supported so much. Last chance. I know some people like try to throw in a Hail Mary last minute. Just do it now because I got to go to sleep. Not really. I have to clean up, upload, and spend time with my wife and sober up. You know, it's been a crazy
who knows?
day.
I mean, there's a good chance that people first found out about this guy. Well, actually, no, I know for a fact people first found out about this guy because of my video, just based on the comments.
Oh man, I can't even see anymore.
Like the video, I don't know what.
I think we're at that.
No, not yet.
I don't even know.
Yet.
I can't even see anymore.
Like my video hit the algorithm like fucking wildfire. I don't know what about it made it do that. But if you look at the stats, like the video from a engagement perspective in terms of percentage was like awful. It got like millions of exposure, but like a less than 5% click rate. But when you have that big one, yeah, if you have that, actually, I'll pull it up on my other screen. I won't. Yeah,
Mozzie, $2
fundraising
super
video.
chat. Thank you, beautiful cat, for cooking. No, really, she cooked an amazing dinner and a delicious dessert.
I
love it. I love everything she cooked today. I hope that she knows
I don't know
that.
if all the content.
And I hope
is
that
still
she
up to
will
date. Let me see
maybe
here.
someday understand how good of a cook she is and try for that. I don't know if she ever will, but I hope she does. Okay. Oh my God. Oh. Kudo with a $5 super chat. People are
Yeah,
noticing a lot of the
to give
hate.
some context, the Twitch fundraiser video had 11.4 million impressions and a 2.4% click-through rate. But because the thing was so big, that equaled 439.8 thousand views, with over half the thing coming from suggested videos. Oh, a good percentage came from Reddit. Okay, but now we're just...
And mockery you get is unwarranted. You made
about
mistakes, but you've owned up to them, and people respect that. I don't know. That's kind of a meme. It's kind of a meme from last summer, is it not? Like that was the meme when I reacted to the June the King documentary. I don't actually know if that's truthful now. Like, honestly,
And also,
I don't
this
even
really
know.
shows that a lot of people just like clicked on the video and then went away, because the average view duration is 18 minutes and 41 seconds for a video that's just over an hour.
What people would hate me for now. Besides the same old shit. I'm not exactly sure what I do. You know, I'm joking about... I think I was going to make $3,500 today? No. That was a joke.
You lying sack of shit.
Did I think I was even going to make $3,000? No. Did I think I was actually going to top my last stream? No. And I did. I didn't think that. I was just joking. You know, I'm not trying... I'm not being a jerk about it. I just wanted to have fun with you guys.
You lying sack of shit.
The fuck? What happened to this? Did he mute the microphone? It says the volume's up. Oh, you know what I bet it was? I think he's using copyrighted music. And Snort probably muted it so he couldn't get so he wouldn't get content claimed. If I had to guess. Yeah, they said you're using music, so yeah, this was copyrighted music. Okay, I'm not...
We are at... I can't drink anymore tonight. I had too much. But...
What song was it, by the way? Does anyone know? Like, what song that was?
We are at... How much? This by far is the most successful stream I've ever done. Besides the stream that I did with Kino Casino, and ages ago, the stream that I did, we had that over $2,000 tip, right? And I said, tonight, this is it. This is if we hit $3,500 to support, I would shave my beard.
Play it, obviously.
I don't know if anyone is here for that. That was hours ago. Now's the time, the last chance, because I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm tired. I will do it right now. And this would be the most momentous, epic stream I've ever done.
Oh.
The most support ever gotten ever in the history of DSP gaming, in the history of Darkside Phil. This would be the most successful stream I've ever done. You're gifting $100 freaking super chats out of nowhere. We had It's a Me Ken gifting 100 sub bombs on Kick. Now would be the time. If we don't hit it tonight, it's all good. I'm not asking for it. I'm just saying.
Okay, good.
I don't know what the hell's going on. I was ready to go. I was saying good night.
I've got to be honest.
And now all of a sudden, here we go again with this nonsense, right? We're at what, $1,800 of crazy support? What is happening? I don't know. But now
he made on that final Twitch stream, he made about 1,700 if memory serves.
Be the time to hit it. If we're ever going to hit it, now would be the time. If not, I want to never mention it again. I was joking earlier, and now what is going on? I don't understand. I was joking earlier in the week, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, We had $1,000 the next day. I was like, what? What is happening? So now
We want
let's
Jasper
do it.
in a shot.
If we're
I
gonna
want
ever do
Jasper
it,
to
do it right
go
now.
to the vet
Okay.
and get a shot
I
for
received a
blood work.
$2 tip.
Okay, here we go.
Shout out to your wife. I don't think she gets enough credit for helping you behind the scenes. She does not. For food
Help you what? Not get morbidly obese?
and dealing with disrespectful trolls, you're absolutely right on that regard. She's a keeper. I hope God continues to bless her. Me too.
Are we calling that her life a blessing?
You as well. Happy birthday. Can I get a ding dong die for the road? There you go. Ding dong die. You got it. You got your ding dong die.
Are we doing a little bit of Asian racism on our birthday now too?
My wife is an angel. My wife is my saving grace. My wife is the reason why I'm so happy. And now, of course, I'm getting emotional, but did you see how angry I was before I met Kat? You saw how angry I was, right?
Yeah, we saw how angry you were after you met her. Actually, I didn't really see. Welcome, Duncan here.
Hey now. Hey now.
Hasn't changed his sense of humor at all, yeah. This can't be for real.
Oh, wait, you're serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Gotcha.
Kat is the reason why I'm not angry anymore. Because I'm happy. Everything before her was another life. And everything since I met her has been the best life. And I wish that for all of you.
Sure you do.
I really do.
No, you
That's
don't.
why I think that so many people out there are in pain and are hateful and hate others and think it's okay to step on others. I got to step on others to get ahead. I got to hurt others to get ahead because you're not happy. Because if you were happy, you wouldn't want to crush others. You would need to crush others
Well,
because you would be okay.
Well, I don't want to crush you, but I have no problem laughing at you. Although, don't get too used to things like this because, like, this was a special circumstance. I only took out Phil in like crazy circumstances.
There's so many people out there who are hurting and no one gets it. Once you get it, you don't need to do that anymore. You don't need to be upset about every little idiot who says something about you, every little moron who pokes at you.
Take your own advice.
You know, you don't need to hyper focus on the negative. You can just be positive about the good things in your life. And people don't get it. They don't, because they don't have that. And I feel bad, but I can't make you understand that until you have it. So I wish that upon all of you.
Well, to be fair, he's probably talking to his quote-unquote fans, not to just anyone who's watching.
Because my life is so much better because of
I can only imagine what the fucking Raw Phil chat room must have been like during this.
life. And I feel bad that so many people don't have that. And they just stand there and they're so upset about everything. Every little fucking thing. Who cares? Who cares that Ethan Ralph lives in a shack in Mexico? Who cares about Cog, who doesn't have a toilet that flushes, right? Who cares about this guy that said this or this guy that said that? Who cares
That's leaving a lot out of the Ethan Ralph story.
about this guy that makes crap content? Who gives a fuck about any of it?
Yeah, welcome, Duck in here.
Why would you care?
Hey now.
Don't you have something better to do? Don't you have something you actually like? Because you know you don't like that. So why would that be what you're doing
I think Reapin is a sex offender, from what I understand.
with your life? I don't get it. I don't understand it. You don't have to.
Oh my God! Look at this from Final Fighter. Now you guys need a kid. Trust me, children complete you. Just had my baby girl this year, and she's brought infinite joy to our life. My God, I cannot picture a more horrible thing to than Phil having a kid. Like, oh God.
Understand? You don't have to like what I'm saying. You have
And
to.
for years, I respected him for the fact that he said, "Oh, we don't want to have kids," and I'm like, okay, good on them at least. You know, broken clock is right twice a day. But then when those DMs came out and he said that it's not that he doesn't want to, it's more that they can't, I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like, yeah, because they said it was more of a cat's health issue. Could you? Oh my God.
Say, I get it. Why would I focus on that? What is wrong with me?
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
And I'm happy now, and I don't need to anymore. Ever
You lying
again.
sack of shit.
I don't have to listen to any of this nonsense from the drama sector, whatever it's called. I can just be me. Today I played games. I ate food for my wife. I made an insane amount of money. Why would I be sad?
You know, I may have to pull up. I may have to take a quick detour.
I'd be
here.
retarded to be
I
sad.
kind of want to look at the food
with
now
what had just
again.
happened today.
I just saw pictures.
Like, oh, let me now go crap on some people. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't need to.
$2.20.
All right. I got to get out of here, but we have more shout outs to do. Let's see. Jalen with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Jalen.
Okay,
I think I called that out, but I don't know if I did.
Is this like the end of the crying?
At this point,
If
I
it
can
is,
barely
I'll
see
gladly
straight.
move on to another video.
So thank you, Jalen. It's a me, Markula, with a gifted sub. Thank you, Markula.
Boring. Boring.
Izanagi 2K, $20 super chat. That was beautiful. We're all looking for that partner in life. Wishing you the best.
Insane
Thank
stall for more money. Okay, yeah, fuck this. I think we're good.
you. Again, if you have it.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick. I was gonna go look at the. We are gonna look at his delusional. Oh, I guess we can watch it right here. His delusional thing with South of Midnight, which, by the way, is actually a decent. It's not as bad. It's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I've been playing it on my channel, and people have even said "How is this woke?" The game actually doesn't look that bad. I want to see the thing of when he rage quit and then blamed racism for it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Don't worry, we're not going to watch it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my 2025 43rd birthday feast. My wife has made this. This is actually the first time my wife made the food for my birthday. Previously, we've always ordered out and stuff, or she made birthday cake, but today she actually made the meal. So I'm
sorry, I just got a text from my wife. Let's go to sleep. I'm like, it's not even 9:30.
excited because I had 2 shots of crazy strong moonshine. Then
I can't believe he drank moonshine. God damn. That's desperate liquor. That's not when you no one goes out and buys moonshine.
4 shots of 99 proof liquor. Actually, I take that back. It was 2 shots of 99 proof and then Fireball whiskey. And Crown Royal. So I'm pretty good.
He drank Crown Royal? Jesus Christ. Yeah, former alcoholic, folks.
Yeah. All right. But the food today is made all by my wife, Kat. And she opted to go for a interesting menu, to say the least. One Italian style dish.
You should not have think of that as an adjective for your birthday meal. Let's hear that again.
For a interesting menu.
An
to say the least.
interesting menu.
One Italian.
When's the last time that was something given to you as like a reward or a present? An interesting menu. That's something that your kid. That's something that happens like when your kids make you breakfast in bed and they fucking give you like scrambled eggs with chocolate chips in it or something.
Italian style dish and one completely American dish.
Or
I'm sure
like,
it's cold as hell because I helped her make it and I came up here and I'm like talking with you guys, so it's probably ice cold.
Like cereal just made out of Oreos.
Right? It is. First of all, pasta salad featuring whole wheat pasta.
Yeah.
Olives, pepperoncini peppers, turkey pepperoni, some kind of like cherry tomatoes, and a bunch of dressing. I think it's like light Italian dressing or something like that. I'll give you a better view of it.
Yes, please do, because I ain't got to comment on this.
Well, I will in a second. I swear. Hold on. We're not playing games right now. I guess I should give you the real view, right?
I love that he has a multi-camera setup.
Wow. Whoa, that looks way better. That's a way better view of it. Look at that. So I'm about to eat that in a second, and it smells amazing because I'm an Italian. Well, I'm a quarter Italian, so obviously I'm an Italian food aficionado. It tastes amazing. And then she made a ginormous turkey burger with lettuce, tomato,
that looks
American
so sad.
cheese, fixins, seasoning, all kinds of stuff. I cut it down the middle, and it's slopping together. So I'm not so sure how that's going to go, only because I cut it like
that pasta salad. Like, who makes a pasta salad with more than one type of macaroni in it? Like, to me, I can't believe that. Like, have you ever been to like a party or any place like where they serve this? You almost never. You almost like no one makes. Like, no one says, "Oh, for dinner, I'm gonna make macaroni salad." No, it's something that you make. You bring it somewhere, or it's brought somewhere, and that's where you consume it, right? Have you ever consumed it to where there was different types of macaroni in it within the same dish? Like, you got fucking spirals and elbow macaroni. I said it. Like, literally, they just took. They went through their boxes of their different macaronis. And the ones that were almost out, they just threw right into the boiling water. That's literally what they did. Imagine having that be your birthday meal. Like, oh, let's finish off the rest of this food. Yeah, we'll do that for your birthday meal.
15 minutes ago. So it's probably cold, but it smells amazing. All right. This is my birthday dinner today for, oh, there goes the tomato. See, I'm going to put it back on. My fault. Okay. I was thinking about doing like pickles and stuff on it, but it was probably going to make too much mess. Oh, shit. Hold on. Ugh. I got a stain on my Logitech mouse pad, which I was afraid of. No. No.
Wait, it's serious. Let me laugh even harder.
No stain. This is what I mean about eating food in here, which I've been doing all too frequently and messing up with my setup. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't make it smell. Okay. So.
What is that?
Let's go ahead and try some. Let's try the pasta salad first. Looks crazy, right? It looks like super deluxe.
No, it really doesn't.
Ultra pasta salad. Let's see. My birthday feast. My 43rd birthday. Let's try
Happy birthday, Phil.
Devour.
Oh, shit.
What?
My first bite, a cherry tomato flew off the salad and went on the floor. This is the problem with eating this kind of food in an office instead of in a dining room or a kitchen.
Ugh. But I'm gonna have to step away for
I just
a
made a
minute
giant
here.
stain on my chair, no lie. The first bite, a tomato went flying. Ugh. It tasted good, but it's hard to focus on it when I'm making a big mess. All right, let's try this again.
Eating is a
The
difficult task.
Italian pasta salad, okay?
Oh, okay, we're not gonna sit and. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'll let this
It tastes
play
great.
through. I gotta step away for a minute, but I'll be right back. I figure it's better to leave this on here than to leave my be right back screen. You know what I mean? Oh, well,
Yummy.
actually, that's debatable. Anyways, I'll be right back.
Obviously, we have a light Italian dressing on here. It has like Parmesan, olive oil, all kinds of stuff. The pepperoni is tasty, it's spicy. You got some like vinegar taste from the olives. I kind of want a cherry tomato now. Let me try this one. Whoa, the cherry tomatoes are very sweet. I was expecting acidity. No, they're very sweet. That's yummy. Oh, man. I wish there were more. There's not that many tomatoes in here. From what I can see, not that we had a whole pack of them, but I don't think I scooped enough. I scooped very few of them. But that might be my favorite part. Tomatoes are so sweet. Yummy. Wow, that's so tasty, guys. Yummy. So, if you ever want pasta, but not with like marinara sauce, which everyone's so used to, try it with a light Italian dressing and a bunch of veggies and stuff. It ends up tasting really good. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. One more bite, then I'm going to try the burger. Okay. That's good stuff. So I have a stain on my chair. I have a stain on my Logitech mat. Now, it's time for me to try this incredibly huge half-pound turkey burger. Yes, it's a half pounder. A half pound of ground turkey seasoned. She put all kinds of stuff in this. She told me she was going to put cheese, seasoning, all kinds of stuff in there to make it taste better. So I'm sure it's amazing. I've never had a crazy homemade ginormous turkey burger before. I got lettuce, tomato, ketchup, and mayo on.
What do you mean you've never had? Ugh, excuse me. What do you mean you've never had a turkey burger before? Like what? You're trying or
there? I was thinking about putting mustard and pickles, but it's probably going to be too messy, right? Oh man. Hopefully it's good. We're going to find out.
Hopefully
crazy
it's
homemade
good.
Turkey burger.
Wait, what?
To find out. Crazy homemade turkey burger to negate the liquor so I can drink more for the rest of the marathon. All right, here we go. That's the whole purpose of this burger, let's be honest. All right.
Devour, devour.
Yeah, probably. I remember there was a old video where like it was just a compilation of different things that I mean, people would say, "What's Cat cooking?" and he would just say what he's having. Okay, enough of this. Let's I'll get the thing over here. Say you didn't get 35. Finally.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort.
Code drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip going.
All right, well, it's chapter 4. Well, guys, let's be honest, all right? Now we've seen what the game is, correct? The game is an old school throwback to platformers of yesteryear. It feels very much like a Ratchet and Clank, a Sly Cooper, right? That kind of game. It's got arena combat, and it's got the platforming aspect. It's got a unique art design. It's got a story that's completely unique as well. And it's got some original and really good music. But sadly, 2025 audiences apparently don't like this kind of game. All day I gave it a shot. I mean, I just played it for almost 2.5 hours. I'm giving it a very fair shake. Personally, I don't dislike it. I mean, I'm not in love with it. I feel like it's a perfectly passable game. And I totally feel like previously in my career as a content creator and a YouTuber, okay, I could have played a game like this and no one would have complained. They would have said, oh, it's a fine game. It's unique. I feel like in 2025, things have changed. That the modern gamer is only looking for a particular style or kind of game. And if they don't get it, they just don't care about anything else that tries to be different. In this case, this is a combination of the old school with some cool artistic design and a really good soundtrack. I feel like
the really good soundtrack, that's very subjective. I mean, there's literally they sing songs about freaking, there's, without spoiling too much, there's things where like you encounter these stories that these people go through, like painful stories, and one of them is where this guy gets so angry at his retarded brother that he literally goes and puts him in a tree and boards him up. He puts him in like a hollow tree trunk and boards him up so he can't get out, and he leaves him there for dead. And then while you're finishing up the thing, there's literally a song saying like he nailed his son or he nailed his brother in the tree. Like they're literally singing a literal song about it.
This is fine Game Pass fare, okay? Like anyone who has Game Pass, I don't know why you wouldn't want to play it. Okay, I feel like it's fine. As for, I can't even chat in my own chat. That's how Kick is so screwed up today. As for,
I mean, it's not a bad game, honestly. Like it's what he's saying isn't that far off. It is a throwback to the old 3D platformers with a cool art style, different aesthetic, different story. Like it's enough to keep you interested, but like it's one of those style over substance games. Like if you do it from a gameplay standpoint, it's pretty blah. Like you just think of other games that have done it better.
Paying for it. I don't know how much the game even costs because I got it via Game Pass.
It's $40,
right?
And no, it's not worth $40.
But
welcome, Casper.
I don't understand
Hey now.
why in both of my chats today we had so many people literally just dumping on the game because it's just unwarranted. What it is people follow trends and fads and don't want to think for themselves. In general, this game has not got stellar reviews. I think people were saying on Metacritic it's in the 70s right now. So because every
70s isn't bad for a Metacritic score.
Mainstream place didn't kiss its butt, it's bad. And I disagree. Like I legitimately disagree. I think that this would be a game that is a fine weekend game. You get it on Game Pass, you play it throughout 3 days, you relax, you enjoy the ride. It's nothing you're going to remember when you start talking about Game of the Year, but at the same time, there's absolutely a place in gaming for a game like this. That being said, it's obvious this is not a game that resonates with my audience. The people who are in chat are literally just complaining, besides a few. There's been a few people who are like, yeah, it's actually not that bad. But most people are just sitting here and complaining that it's terrible. And no lie, lost over 150 viewers when I started playing it. We started with almost 300 viewers on the podcast. And we had,
Well, I have to imagine he gets a drop off every time. 'Cause I know there's a bunch of people who just watch just to see him ramble.
a good amount of viewers on Kick. Now we're down to less than 200 on YouTube and less than 40 on Kick, which is way low. Engagement, like I said, most people complaining, saying they don't like it, and support's non-existent. like all the support came in during the podcast. I received 1 super chat and like $1 tip playing this game today. So all I can say is I gave it a shot. Did I not? Can you blame me when it's a situation like this where I'm saying the game's not bad? I would definitely consider playing it further, but everyone is telling me don't play it. It sucks. Move on. So for those who wanted to see me play South of Midnight, I apologize. I wish you were here today. Really, I do. Because I don't know where everyone went. They certainly weren't here for this game. I was planning on playing it again tomorrow. I'm not playing it again. I'm not stupid. Again, old DSP would have been like, well, we're going to keep playing. I'm going to keep forcing my audience to watch this game that obviously no one likes. I'm not going to do that. I'm
he's doing it for his
We're going to do other stuff that people want. All right. So sorry to those who liked it. Personally, I didn't dislike it. And I feel like it's a passable game. Like, I feel like this is the same as playing Ratchet and Clank or Sly Cooper. But
this is not okay. I've played. This is not like playing Sly or Ratchet and Clank. Like, those are two completely different. I mean, same genre, but it ain't the fucking same. Like, that is not fair to make that type of comparison. Do not try to play that game thinking it's a game like, especially not Ratchet and Clank. I mean, Jesus.
Is Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper are from a different era of gaming that people feel nostalgic for them and still like them.
There was a Ratchet and Clank game for the PS5.
Is trying to replicate that style of game in the modern era, and everyone wants to dump on it for various reasons. I do feel the whole, oh, it's woke. It's not woke. You're just racist. There's nothing woke about this game right now. Now, I don't know. I didn't get further in, but right now, the first 2.5 hours I just played, there's zero woke in this game. And if you say it is, you're a fucking liar. And I'm tired of people who lie about this stuff to try to, oh, you see, it's woke, and then now it's not going to do good. It has nothing to do with the game being woke at all. Really. And if you think that, you're just a part of a stupid internet mob that can't think for yourself. All right. If you want to criticize it and be like, well, it plays like an old school game. I don't like that. All the combat's arena combat. The platforming's too easy. Those are legitimate criticisms of the game. I'll say you're in that regard, valid things to say. But if you're complaining, oh, the game's woke, you're just a fucking loser. And I'm tired of people following this stupid brainless mentality. I must do what everyone else on the internet says and follow. If there's someone who says it's woke, I must listen. It's not woke. There hasn't been a single woke moment in this game. But like I said, as a person who, I'm not streaming for myself, right? I'm not.
Clearly not.
This is the kind of game I absolutely would keep playing it. I have no problems with it whatsoever. But stream-wise, I have to stream stuff that people want to see. Through your actions today of people quitting the stream and not engaging, saying the game sucks and not supporting, you're telling me you don't want this and that you would like me to do something else. So
to quit in midstream, though, that's kind of extreme. Like, I would say, okay, 2 days of bad support, yeah, boot it out. But to not even get through one, it's like, come on.
I will listen to you. Okay? There's not going to be any more South of Midnight. I tried. And if you're watching this on demand and you feel sad, I'm sorry. But that's the difference. I can't just keep doing things that don't work. I'm not going to keep,
Yeah, he could literally go and just play offline and record it, like how he used to do. If he's that big of a fan, just play the game offline and upload the footage, and him talking over it. Like, yeah.
Slamming my head into the wall. We'll do something different. There's a million other things that we can do that people want me to do. They keep asking, will you play this game? Will you play this game? Okay. So for South of Midnight, it's perfectly passable Game Pass fare, in my opinion. I have no problems with the game as a Game Pass game. And I do feel like there's an audience for it. I guess it's just not my audience. All right.
I mean, that is the thing. Like, for better or for worse, it's the perfect Game Pass game. But that's sort of that's like a backhanded compliment. You know what I mean?
So for South of Midnight, that's it from me, DSP. I hope that you enjoyed the gameplay I put out. Personally, I do think that the game is good, but my audience disagrees, and there's not much that I can really do about that. Okay? Thanks at least for watching the little bit that I played.
By the way, that fucking flickering around his head is so infuriating. There has to be a way you can chroma that out.
And, All I could say is this: moving forward, if you like a game, show up for it. I'm only gonna. I gotta do stuff on stream that people want. It's obvious through your actions. You're saying you don't want this, so that's fine. We move on. Okay. The only thing that sucks is I really wanted to do the DSP Tries It today because, like I said, my wife got home from work and would have loved to have food ordered. Now we're going to have to cook like last minute, which sucks because we were really hoping we were going to hit the goal. But, you know, I can't make people support if there's something they don't like, right?
Oh, God.
All right. Well, enough of that. That was a dud for sure. I wonder how you even uninstall games from Game Pass. I'm going to have to figure this out. Because I have a bunch of Game Pass games installed that I never uninstalled. Yeah, I still have freaking Microsoft Flight Simulator, Stalker 2, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. They're still installed. I have to figure out how to uninstall them. All right. Well, guys.
You literally right-click on it. I'm almost positive that it... Hold on one second. Hold on. Yeah, literally, it shows up in the menu. You right-click on it and uninstalls the last option. It's literally that easy.
That's it for the stream. For those who did stick around, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me today.
It's
right,
literally easier to uninstall a thing on Game Pass than it is on Steam. Think about that.
Yeah, at least, I hope that even if you didn't like the game, I hope at least you had fun and you enjoyed yourselves. All right. Remember, tonight we are continuing on with Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
He's still playing that.
So that's going to be chill fun that I hope you'll show up for. Remember, we're now heavily focusing and advancing the plot in Pirate Yakuza. It's not a lot of side content anymore. It's a lot of plot advancement because we're almost done with the game. From what I'm understanding, if I were to focus on the plot, we'd probably beat it in less than like 10 hours. But, you know, there's still some more things to do in the game. So I hope you'll show up tonight around 6:45 to 7 p.m. Pacific time for chill fun in Pirate Yakuza. Tomorrow, we're not doing South to Midnight. Originally, we were going to.
Okay, so I mistake. Wait, so his gameplay is only wait, did he end the gameplay early? Or is it like to the point where now his quote unquote gameplay is only 2 hours long?
So I guess we'll have to mix it up. I guess what we'll do, why not do Atomfall tomorrow? Because originally we were supposed to do Atomfall yesterday and we didn't get to it.
In case it's not obvious, I don't watch him on a daily basis, so I don't follow this shit.
So maybe we
the
do
way it sounded, I thought he rage quit midstream.
Atomfall and Black Ops 6
things
tomorrow.
Much better, but
and then that leaves Thursday's daytime stream open. Some people have been saying there's different games coming out. I guess there's this Blueprints game. I don't even know what that is. Let me look at the Blueprints.
Yeah, I didn't play Atomfall. Just
coming soon
really
to Game Pass in 1 day, 15 hours. So I guess that's Thursday. So maybe we try Blueprints on Thursday and see if that's any good. And then Friday, I think we stick to what I said originally and we do Minecraft. So I think that's what we'll do is tonight will be Pirate Yakuza. Tomorrow we'll do Atomfall and Black Ops 6.
That microphone lighting
Thursday, we'll do Blueprints and Smart Guys. And then Friday, we'll do Minecraft and Friday Night Fights. No more South to Midnight. All right? Fair enough? All right, guys, I tried. Really, I tried to entertain you. I can't make you like a game, right? AMS, what do you mean? He says, I sent codes last night. What codes? I have codes already for Minecraft. 4 different codes. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. For Minecraft? Yeah, I have 4 codes. I have the 2 I had, and then I have there we go. I have the 2 that I already had, and then I have the 2 more. I sent you 2. I said I didn't have. Oh, you sent me more? There's even more codes?
Codes for what? Like Worlds?
I think you hit my spam then.
Minecraft without Papa Vera.
Shoot. When did you send it?
Oh, God.
Not today. You sent it yesterday? Because I want to find it now, so we have all the
Okay,
code.
whatever. I don't care. Okay, well, we're probably not gonna. We definitely can't watch this whole thing on that sitting for another fucking hour. But I want to see him rant on more about this.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort.
Code drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip going.
And of course, folks, today, if we hit the goal, it's Little Caesars. I hope we hit the goal because we haven't hit it at all in in a couple of streams. We'll talk about that. All right. We do need to talk about basically support, because since Sunday, my birthday marathon, where the support was absolutely out of control, over the top great, the support has been all over the place, with one stream where I was late, and that's on me, and the stream we didn't hit the goal, but at the same time, I was surprised we got any support because I was late and it was an impromptu stream. Then we had a stream that was regularly scheduled on Monday night, and we did hit the goal, which is great. But then yesterday, we had two.
He literally, you know what he sounds like? He's like, this is the kind of shit you would hear if you were like in like a commission thing, like if you were a car dealer, like if you're like a guy who, or just your sales base. It's something that like your regional manager, your boss would be giving to his, underlings of like, you're not making enough sales. That's what this sounds like.
Two streams where I barely even hit a third of my regular stream goals. So it's not disaster. It's not the end of the world at all. All right. I want you to understand that. But obviously, I like to figure out how we can get back on track. Today, we are getting back on track with the games and the streams that I'm doing. I hope that people will stick around and hang out and engage and support with today's content, because this is stuff that you guys like and have requested. People were actually very disappointed that I didn't play Atomfall on Monday. So now we're doing it today. We shuffled the schedule around so I could actually play it this week again. So hopefully that means it'll bring people back to the table who like Atomfall, right? And tonight with Black Ops 6, people were disappointed that I actually didn't play it last week. So we're bringing it back this week, not only with the brand new updates, because the game has an update for the next season, apparently new maps and stuff like that added to the game, but also it's going to serve tonight as an actual...
Okay, I'm fast forward.
Once we hit the next goal. All right. And what is it? Well, we already said this is something we had talked about doing a couple of weeks ago and hadn't had opportunity to do it because we kind of shuffled everything around. But it's going to be DSP tries it. I didn't know if people were going to like it or dislike it. South of Midnight yesterday.
Okay,
I didn't know how it was going to go. I didn't know if people were going to like it or dislike it. Well, now I know the answer. People absolutely disliked it. Abysmal. Like literally abysmal views. Abysmal engagement, everyone complaining the entire time that we played the game.
We played the game.
Was, shocked me. All right, because I'm gonna give you my honest take, and I'm going to give you a mini review for the 2.5 hours that I played it. All right, and I just feel like my opinion here.
Sorry, I have limited time here. We got to fast forward this a little bit.
Is honest and unbiased. I hate to say it. I just feel like, sadly, today we have politicized everything in our lives, and that's unfortunate. And what I mean by that is the days of being able to just judge something at face value are long gone, because now everyone sits on the internet 24/7 in their own little circles of thought and belief and just listens to everyone in this white noise of horseshit, spewing nonsense about everything. This is bad. That is bad. This is corrupt. This is evil. This is wrong. This is twisted. This is fucked up. This and that. Instead of just saying, hey,
should have been doing this from the beginning. I apologize, folks.
I don't. We just actually think for ourselves. And I think that's sad. And by the way, just so you know, I'm not here to say, hey, guess what? South of Midnight is an amazing, great game. That's not the point I'm about to make. The point I'm about to make is before I even booted the game,
You had people who were shitting on it, who had never seen it, never played it, and only just listened to this bullshit discourse online, and they allow it to formulate their opinions for them, and that's fucking sad, pathetic, and it's bad because back in the day, when I started as a YouTuber, every single game that I played, I was able to say, guys, this is a DSP playthrough. What does that mean? It means that I'm going to judge it fairly at face value. It doesn't mean if it's a puzzle game, an action game, a platform game, a fighting game, a racing game, an RPG, a narrative-based visual novel. I could go on. It doesn't matter what game developer made it. It doesn't matter if it was an American-based developer, a European-based developer, a Japanese-based developer. None of this matters. I'm going to play this game and just be honest and transparent with my audience, with the thoughts about the game. So that way, based on what you know about me and my likes and dislikes, you can judge for yourself if you're going to like this game. And people really liked that about my playthroughs. They said Phil's playthroughs seem genuine and honest. He's not kissing butt because he's not taking a payout to do so, but he's also not a content creator that makes overly negative content just for the sake of being negative. He has nothing to benefit. He just is honest. And his honesty allows us to judge for ourselves whether or not we're going to play said game. People liked the fact that I would be the guy to go and buy every game, play it, would beat it within a few days, and give you my honest opinion. So that way I could save you a buck if it was a game that you weren't interested in after you figured out what I had to say. Or maybe it was a hidden gem you didn't know about or you were on the fence about buying, but once you've seen or heard me talk about it, now you know you want to go play it for yourself. Okay? Sadly, I feel like this has completely been lost. All right? In this online cacophony of uproar and politicized bullshit. And I want to talk about that today because I'm upset. I'm legitimately upset. Now, you may disagree with me, and that's okay, but I hope that you'll at least give me my take a chance here, all right? Because at this point, I don't want to have to judge what I do and play on my streams based on an angry mob of people on the internet screaming about a game, right? I don't want to miss...
But like, and here's the thing, because we might as well just get into this again. Excuse me. Apologies. Like, you could just fucking play the game offline. Like, this doesn't mean you can't play the game. If you genuinely enjoy the game, just fucking play it. Just don't do it on stream. Like, if it means that much to you, and if you want to be a dick and monetize it, just record it and then upload it. And then you don't have to worry about, like, getting, quote, like, little support. You can get fucking ad revenue, if nothing else. Like, so there's something from it. But no, you're just like, I can't do this thing I want to do, and I'm blaming all of you. It's like... And also, like, what happened to, like, you know, that all that money you got in the past few days? Like, you can't, like, bring that forward? No, I guess not. I guess it's already gone to Scopely and the Saudis.
Out on stuff because everyone's saying it's bad. But then I play it and I'm like, but it ain't that bad, or maybe it's even good. No, it's bad. Why are you playing it? Stop playing it. You're terrible. Oh, I'm leaving. What the hell? You know, it actually upsets me. So we're going to talk about this today, all right? And I want you to understand where I'm coming from. And hopefully we can come to some kind of a consensus because in a situation like this, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm in the wrong, supposedly. If I play a game like that and everyone says, well, we don't like it, but I continue to play it. Phil, why are you forcing your audience to watch this game that no one wants? What an idiotic move. Don't you understand that you're streaming for an audience and you're not just playing this for yourself? You need to play stuff that entertains us. What kind of a streamer are you, you moron? Stop playing this game. But then if I stop playing the game, I hear, oh, well, you're what a quitter. What, you don't finish any games anymore. You literally just stop playing games in the middle all the time now. So why would I tune in? I'm so disappointed in you. What? You know, so no matter what I do, I'm the one in the wrong. If I play it, I'm wrong. And if I stop playing it, I'm also wrong. That kind of baffles me because what you're saying basically is no matter what, I can never win. You know what I mean? I feel like that's unfair. And I think I've had enough of it. No, I mean it too. Like, I think I've just had enough of that very toxic attitude of people on the internet who feel like they're so fucking entitled that everything that someone does is wrong no matter what. It really pisses me off because I'm trying to do the right thing, not only for my viewership, but for my business and for my livelihood. And it's hard to decide what to do when no matter what choice I make, it was still the wrong choice according to everyone on the internet.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
So let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it fairly and honestly and openly today, shall we? I would like to get this out in the open, flesh it out, because I want to know how to proceed. I do. I'm very apprehensive now about trying certain kinds of games, because maybe if there's a game that seems like it's politically fueled and everyone wants to be talking about social issues and politics instead of the game, then maybe I should just say, fuck the game. I'm not going to even bother with it. But that's sad because I might miss out on good games, you know? Anyway, before we get to all of this, let's do some shout outs. Okay, let's start with some shout outs today. Let's get some contributions on the leaderboard. Let's get some momentum flowing towards hitting a goal number 10, which means we will do DSP tries at Little Caesars on today's stream. So that's the truth. We hit the goal today on this stream. We're doing DSP tries at Little Caesars on this stream, which I would absolutely love to do. I talked to my wife. She's okay with it today. She's like, yeah, it's fine. So let's hit it. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for the early support. Let's keep that
Thank
rolling.
you, Snort,
Right
for
now we have a bunch of
cutting
super
that
chats and a couple of.
And yeah, 6-star, you're exactly right. Yeah. He could have had all that negative shit in the chat if he had hit the goal. South of Midnight's coming back tomorrow.
Tips. How about we get
Or
our first
next
membership
day.
on YouTube and we get our first sub on Kick? Let's get the support spread around and let's get that momentum moving so we can hit the goal on the stream and we could do DSP tries it at the end of this stream after the Adam Fall gameplay. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I love too. Fucking Mr. Authentic. How many times has this asshole ranted and raved about like East Coast pizza, Connecticut pizza, being a snob about it, authentic Italian, and yet he goes out and gets fucking Little Caesars. Like that's like being a burger connoisseur and going to fucking McDonald's. Like Little Caesars is literally fast food pizza. That's what it is. That's why it's hot and ready, because it's sitting in a fucking heater waiting for you to pick it up. And they can only do that between like, I think it's like 4 and 6. Otherwise you have to wait for them to actually go and like quote unquote make it. But no, it's literally grab and go pizza. Like how authentic Italian can you get with something like that?
All right. And by the way, I have nothing else to shout out. No one else has contributed. Again, guys, the goal here today is to hit the goal for the first time in 2 days, to get it by the end of this stream. And then we can do DSP tries at Little Caesars, 3 different kinds of things: crazy bread, pretzel pizza, and deep dish Detroit style. Okay. How about this, guys? By the end of the podcast, let's get to 100. That way we only got to get 50 more during Adam Fall, and we could do DSP tries. We can lock it in and finally do it. Let's do it.
God.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Yes, please.
Folks, we need to talk about the future of games and playthroughs on this channel, because yesterday I tried out a game that was on Game Pass, a game that we had actually seen
Down from the rafters real.
many months ago, first advertised. I don't know if it was either during the Game Awards or Summer Game Fest last year, whatever it was, okay? But it was a game that had an actual unique visual style and a game that kind of threw together elements from games of yesteryear. It's called South of Midnight. It came out on Game Pass yesterday. It came out a little bit earlier the week before for those who paid extra. And I'll be transparent with all of you here. I hate that practice. I don't like the idea that a game is going to be on Game Pass on Tuesday, but if you pay extra money, you can play it a few days early. Then what's the point of the Game Pass system, right? Like the whole idea is supposed to be to have like a simultaneous release and everyone gets it the same time. Not, some elitist group that decided to pay a few bucks extra gets it early. Because ultimately then what happens is they give out the game codes to people who they want to promote their game for free, and the games are already out, and people already know everything about them. So kind of the hype of playing the game on release day gets blown away. You know what I'm saying? And that's annoying. So anyway.
No, that's not the issue. The issue when you do that is that you're caught, you have extra money for a certain edition that after a while loses its value, because getting the thing, like you get the deluxe edition and then you get to play 5 days early. Well, after that 5 days, well, that added value is gone. So you're getting a lesser product for the same price. That's the issue with doing the fucking early access shit.
This game looked unique, at least to me, in the art style, because it's a stop motion animation style that really isn't. Like you can play it without the stop motion, and then it looks just like a 60 frames per second game. But you could also have the stop motion effect where it looks like almost the characters are similar to the art style, I would say, of the Spider-Verse movies, right? How they purposefully lowered the frame rate to make it look more artistic. So
I didn't know that.
I told everyone I was going to give this game a fair shake. I was going to play it on its release day via Game Pass, see what it was like, tell you my honest opinion, my honest thoughts, and judge based on that if it was a game that I wanted to keep in my rotation and actually do a full playthrough of, or if it would just be a one-try demo, and then we would move on. All right? And to be fair, okay, that's exactly how I approached it. I did not allow myself to be influenced and have any preconceived notions about this game based on the online political sphere that goes around gaming today. I am well aware that in 2025, everything has to be politicized. Everything has to be either left or right, conservative or liberal, 100% left pushing, 100% right pushing, to the point where everyone's always at each other's throats. And if you even hear an inkling of, oh my God, did you know that there's a trans character in our game? That all of a sudden the entire world has to go crazy, right? Did you hear that Sweet Baby Inc. had involvement with this game? Did you hear that there is a minority as the protagonist of this game? And immediately that has to be the entire discourse. Anytime that you have one of these things as a part of a game now, that literally makes the entire discourse up online. And what you start to hear is all those things becoming the center focus, and you don't hear anyone say, hey, what does the game play like? Hey, what are the game mechanics like? How are the controls? How's the music? What about the art design? Is the game fun to play? You hear none of that. None. It just like disappears. Like all those factors of if a game is good or bad just go right out the window. Okay? And I'm going to be honest.
Like that's the thing. Like what he's saying isn't really like wrong. Like I do agree that there is an issue where people are just writing off games completely because there's some shit in it that they don't like. or things get politicized or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but you're only saying this because you didn't make money. If you had made money, this fucking rant would not be happening right now. So it's just, you're only, acting all righteous and shit only because you didn't make money. So, yeah, what you're saying might be good, but it's the source that fucking kills it, that kills your message.
Honest, that pisses me off.
Well, I'm not going to make that example. Never mind.
Because me, as a gamer, a 17-year YouTube veteran, when I play a game, it doesn't matter what the game is. I try to approach it with no preconceived notions at all. Even though I may know that there's all this discourse around it. For example, I played Dragon Age, what was it called? The Veilguard. Back in the fall. And I well knew that there was going to be political discourse in the game because people had already talked about it, pulling a barf and all of that. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to attempt to play it at face value. And I think I played it, I want to say 12 to 15 hours. And I got so bored, I dropped it. I didn't drop it because of politics. I didn't drop it because it was too liberal. I dropped it because it was boring. Like I was...
That's code for I wasn't hitting my goals.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I was 15 hours in. I didn't even know what I was even doing. Why are we doing these missions? What's the point? Everything seems like busy work, side work, boring gameplay. Why are we playing this crap? That's why I dropped it. Recently, I played Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I'm well aware that a major focus of discourse around AC Shadows is that one of the protagonists is a female ninja, which isn't representative of the culture, and the other protagonist is a black samurai, who certainly is not representative of the Japanese culture. And everyone was up in arms about that. But I played the game.
Literally nobody was complaining about the fact that it had a female shinobi. No one was complaining about that. It was all about the black samurai. No one gave a fuck that they had a female one in it. If anything, they liked that because that was the Assassin's Creed gameplay everyone liked.
Game, and I dropped it after 9 hours. Why? Because the game was boring. Not because of the political problems around it, but because the game at face value was not fun to play. So I said, I'm not going to continue to play it. That should be the basis on which we judge whether or not we're going to play video games. Take a look at The Last of Us 2, which I feel was almost the catalyst of all of this back in 2020. Okay? A game where it's revealed that Ellie is gay. It's revealed that there's another character that's almost like a very manly woman in Abby.
What the fuck are you talking about? Didn't they reveal Ellie was gay in the DL? That had to have been The Last of Us Part 1. Wasn't it? Didn't she? Yeah, I feel like that was revealed in the first game. Or like the DLC, or am I just hallucinating?
And they decide to kill the strong male lead, Joel, off within the first couple of hours of the game, as almost to piss you off if you liked him as a character in the first game. And all the discourse around that game was around that stuff. For me, I was able to play the game in full, and I was able to recognize the things about the game that were great, like the graphics and the gameplay elements, but I was also able to observe the things that were not so great, like the plot not only being almost misery porn at times, but also being one of the worst paced, worst written plots I'd ever experienced in a narrative-based video game. So I was able to actually observe factual issues with the game while everyone else was screaming politics, politics, politics. That wasn't my problem with it, okay?
Yeah, so I gotta admit, I had a lot of issues with fucking The Last of Us Part 2. Politics was the least of the issues that I had. And quite frankly, and I'll throw myself on this sword any day of the week, Joel got what he deserved. I am sorry. I did not like the ending of the first fucking game. Like, Joel, go fuck yourself. Like, everyone was like, oh god, he died. I somehow missed that. Like, I didn't get spoiled. When I saw it, I was like, welp, he had it coming. Like, what do you expect?
Fast forward back.
You fucking go through the entire country, kill everyone in your way, and that doesn't come back to bite you in the ass at some point?
To today, or I should say yesterday, okay, with South of Midnight. All right? So, I start playing this game, and immediately there's a few graphical issues. I can't decide if I want to leave the stop motion on or off or whatever. But once we get into it, right? What is South of Midnight? So it's a game based in the deep south of the United States, the Bayou, Louisiana country, basically. And it has that kind of southern cultural influence. The music is completely unique to that region of the country. The atmosphere, the design, you're basically in a swamp, on a river, a bayou, whatever you want to call it. The gameplay. The gameplay is incredibly reminiscent of classic action platformers. Think Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Prince of Persia. If you were to take those three games and slap them together into one, that's probably the best way to describe the gameplay of South of Midnight. Okay? For some people, that might be amazing.
I think it was most like Prince of Persia of those three. I mean, even had the same mechanic of finishing people off by hitting a button. Just like in Prince of Persia, he stabbed them with the dagger of time or whatever. Pretty much the same thing in there.
And you might be like, whoa, wait, what? It's like a callback to those classic games? Absolutely it is. Every time you fight enemies, you're essentially in an enemy arena room, just like they used to do in those games. You're isolated to the room fighting groups of enemies in waves. Whenever you're platforming, jumping, double jumping, hovering, wall running, platforming, grabbing ledges, all the kind of stuff that you would have been used to from those old games, okay? So, that's awesome. if you like the classic style, okay? The game has a beautiful art design. That's kind of a unique thing. It does kind of look like almost claymation animation, but it has its own unique style in the visuals. Okay? The plot, well, I'll be honest, 2.5 hours in, the plot is pretty silly where the girl is chasing her house that's getting swept away in a flood. How does she expect to save the house or stop it from being washed away? I have no idea. But then she starts running into mythical creatures, getting powers and magic and stuff. So, it's a fantasy storyline. It's not to be taken seriously. You got to suspend your disbelief. But if you do that, it seems like you can enjoy the plot. And already, like, the first major dungeon area is basically a guy who got turned into a giant tree, and you got to figure out what exactly happened and then free him from being, like, petrified as a tree. So that's just a general idea of what the game is like early on.
Yeah, that was the retarded brother who got boarded up in the tree and left for dead.
Now, admittedly, the protagonist is a little bit teen angsty and a little bit annoying, but I feel like that's the plot of the game, is that over the course of the game, she realizes, why people are how they are, why her mom is how she is, and she starts to understand things better because she matures as a person rather than just being an immature teen. And probably by the end of the game, I bet her attitude changes, and I think it's supposed to be like a story of personal growth along with this fantasy plot line, okay? So, do I have criticisms of the game? Absolutely, I do. I actually feel that the platforming is too easy. Give you an example here. The game literally has wall running like Prince of Persia, but the wall running is infinite. As soon as you touch a wall, you can literally run an infinite amount of time on the wall and never lose momentum or height. While in Prince of Persia, there used to be momentum and height elements, and you had to time jumps. You don't have to do that in this game. You actually just infinitely wall run, which I think is kind of silly and too easy. The double jumping and the floating and all of that, essentially is very simple as well. And there's not much punishment for missing a jump. You lose a tiny bit of health, but then just work back. Sure. But then abnormally
past 10 o'clock and I got work tomorrow.
Not adjusted to that is the combat. In the combat of the game, okay, it's very simplistic. You have a basic combo. You have a push ability, a pull ability, and kind of a stun ability. And later on, you get more like a ground slam and stuff like that. Every single enemy seems to have super armor. So whenever you're trying to do a combo, you can never complete a combo because the enemies just attack right through it, meaning it's very unsatisfying. You want to complete that combo you're doing, and you never can. You always have to dodge, interrupt what you're doing so you don't take a hit. That's another criticism I have of the game, of the combat. There's no block. It's just dodging. And I don't like pure dodging gameplay. I like being able to block or parry, and this game doesn't have that, at least early on. And then lastly, all the enemies hit you for an incredible amount of health. If an enemy hits you, you lose like a third or more of your health bar. So if you're attacking 3 or more enemies at once, if one gets behind you, you just die. The other silly thing about it is, even though the combat is kind of annoying.
What do you mean you just die? You can dodge out of the way.
Challenging. If you just lose, it just starts the arena over anyway. So it's not like there's any risk reward. If you just die, you have to start over. So are there things about the game that are valid criticisms? Yes. For sure. But in general, the enjoyment of the game comes from exploring the world, from enjoying the visuals, the music, the atmosphere, and the story. I would argue that kind of some of the platforming and the combat particularly are in there to say it's a game, and they easily could have not even been in there, but then people would have complained that there's not enough gameplay elements. So for what I was doing yesterday, all right, I was enjoying the game, really. And if you say, well, was the game woke? No, not at all. Some people just don't understand what woke means. Was the game trying to shove social issues, stereotypes, political values, cultural things down your throat? No, not at all. It's literally the story of a girl and her mother who don't really get along. The house gets swept away. The girl goes into the woods, starts getting powers, and then that's it. Like, there's nothing at all woke about the game in the first 2.5 hours. Now, maybe later on there is, but for the part that I was playing, there was absolutely nothing whatsoever woke about the game. Zero. So anyone who says that is a fucking liar. I don't actually care what your take is, because your take is fucking wrong. The game's not woke in the first 2 to 3 hours. You're just lying. You want it to be woke so you can join an online hate mob and crapping on this game, but there's nothing woke. Just because the protagonist is black doesn't make the game woke, you incredible fucking racists. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but I have to say it. All right? Really, I'm not going to put up with this bullshit.
Ooh.
Just because it involves a certain culture doesn't make it woke. You don't even know what woke fucking means if that's what you think. You're a moron. You've bastardized the term for your own racist purposes. And I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to let anyone tell me that this game is woke at the beginning. It's not. All right? You're wrong. You're just fucking factually wrong. Deal with it. Okay?
In the beginning, like, Phil, how about you play the entire game before you make a statement whether or not the game is woke?
So as I'm playing this game yesterday, okay? I'm trying to enjoy it at face value.
Played or not woke doesn't mean
I'm just trying to say, I'm trying to factually describe what I'm seeing in the game, give you my opinions about the gameplay elements, the art, the music, and everything. And I'm actually enjoying quite a lot about the game. I'm liking the music, right? I'm liking the art design. The story's kind of out there, but I'm like, if you suspend your disbelief, maybe the story will actually get good. In reality, the only real complaint I had is the combat wasn't very satisfying. But maybe the combat will get better the more you level up later in the game. I don't know, okay? So as I'm playing the game, here's what happens. We go from 300 to 400 viewers, all right, to down to only less than 200 viewers, and that's combined between YouTube and Kit. And when I'm asking people, well, what's the problem? Oh, this game is woke. Why are you playing it? This game is so woke. Sweet baby ink, sweet baby ink. Look, it's a black female protagonist. How woke? And I'm seeing these incredibly unintelligent people in my chat say this dumb shit. And I'm just thinking, what has happened to human intelligence?
What?
Really? Why is it that you are so, if you're one of these people who joins these hate mobs, all right, what is it that you just want to be told what to think and do rather than have an independent thought in your head? Is life really that difficult that you just need to be led around like a sheep? Like there's the herder is leading you. Follow me. The Pied Piper plays the pipe, and you just got to believe everything you're told. What is wrong with you? Because I'm not even kidding. Right now, people in chat are saying shit like, well, what about this game developer of the game who went on X and said white male gamers were a mistake? Was that in the game? Was I playing the game and all of a sudden on a big billboard in the game, it pops up and it said, white male gamers are a mistake? Did that happen when I was playing South of Midnight yesterday? Well, if it didn't happen, then what the fuck are you talking about?
Did that even happen when he just
It's
subscribed?
not part of the game. You need to stop being influenced by people online and stop getting rabble-roused by people who tell you how to think and act.
Ooh, rabble-roused.
I don't give two fucks what anyone who made the game said on X. What I care about is if the game is good. That's it. That's the only concern I have right now as I'm playing a video game. Is this game good? If it's good, I judge it on its own merits. If it's bad, I also judge it on those merits. But I don't give a fuck about all the white noise all throughout the social media sphere of the internet that Sweet Baby Inc. was involved and this guy said this on X. I don't give a fuck. Do you want to know why? Because I have a brain between these two fucking fingers that I'm pointing right now that can think for itself and judge for itself. I don't need to be told what to think or do. I don't need to have an uproar about something before I do anything with it. I can judge something by its own merits because I have intelligence. I recommend that you all focus on what's in here rather than what's out there. You're going to get a much better experience out of life when you stop letting all of those big people screaming on the internet on their soapboxes tell you how to think and act. Okay? So, personally, I didn't dislike South of Midnight. There were things about it that I criticized that I thought could have been better, but overall, it felt like a throwback action platformer. It had unique art design. I liked the music, and the plot was getting interesting. But as I'm playing the game, my chats on both YouTube and Kick are telling me this game is bad, this game is woke, this game is DEI slop. Why are you playing it? Stop. And then they would yell.
I saw a bunch of people also saying the game was boring. I mean, I don't think it's boring, but I could definitely see people not liking it.
And then they would leave. I'm not kidding you. As I started playing the game, again, we lost 200 viewers, and I received one super chat and one tip during playing. Everyone else had contributed during the podcast, and everyone else said, I'm not supporting this game. It wasn't, I'm not supporting Phil. People support Phil. Because guess what? Phil just had a birthday that was one of the highest grossing events I've ever done. The week before, I had an amazing stream. I've been hitting my goals left, right, up, and down. It's not that people don't like me. It's that people had actual prejudice installed against this game. And when I was trying to tell you during the stream to ignore the white noise and let's judge the game on its own merits, you want to know what in general my audience told me? No, we're not willing to do that. We'd much rather just be a mob, an angry group of people on the internet screaming at the game because we were told to. That is one of the worst mentalities you can have in life. And you're going to find yourself getting not only into trouble, you're going to find yourself completely being shut off to lines of inquiry, lines of enjoyment, and just in general, intelligent lines of thought if you just let people lead you the fuck around forever. Do you understand that? I hope you understand that. I guess not, because a lot of people, I guess, don't get that, all right? But I'm telling you right now, you have to stop. If we were playing this game, and within the first few minutes, already it's over the top, oh, all the white people in town are bad, and all the black people are good, and it's one of these racial diatribes about how the white man is awful to black people in America, and it's a big racist thing, I would have called it out. Didn't you see how I called out Life is Strange 2, which literally that was the problem with the game, is that the game was so lopsidedly bad.
Thanks for the follow
toward that
watch.
stuff, that it was just over the top crazy shit.
Hey now.
And it's like,
hey
what the
now.
fuck is going on? Like, why on earth are we saying this about our country, that everyone in America is like racist and shit? Like, that drove me nuts in that game. This game, literally, that's not it at all. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to do with that. And again, you can argue, well, maybe there's some people who worked on the game who you don't like for personal reasons. Maybe they went on X, they said nasty stuff. I'm playing the game and judging it for what the game is. All right? This is the equivalent, no exaggeration. This is the equivalent of people who don't like J.K. Rowling because J.K. Rowling says certain things about trans people. So because you don't like what J.K. Rowling says about trans people, you go and you protest the Hogwarts Legacy game. You shouldn't play it, cancel the game. It's absolutely awful. Now, if you actually play the game, you would know that the people who make the game don't even agree with the things that J.K. Rowling said about trans people. And actually, there's a trans character in the game who's one of the major characters of the game that's a positive character, portrayed in a very positive way. It's not shoved down your throat. It's actually done in a tasteful way. But the people
What do you mean it's not shoved down your throat? Look, I loved Hogwarts Legacy, but Serona was, the only way she could have been more token is if you could put her into a fucking arcade machine, okay? Like, they literally only made her, like, because of J.K. If J.K. Rowling wasn't transphobic, Serona would not be in the game. Okay, let's just call a spade a spade. And also, if you look it up, because people thought it was like a joke, Sorona, because it's a male to female trans. Sorona is actually, it's another way of, the meaning of the name is goddess. So, but yeah, that was a really bad example, Phil. I'm sorry. Like, no, they do kind of shove Sorona down your throat.
Who protested that game were so dumb, they didn't play the game. So they wouldn't even know that because they were so up their own ass, anti-J.K. Rowling, big angry mob on the internet, that all they wanted to do was crap on the game without actually knowing what it was. All right? This case right here with South of Midnight is completely the flip side of the situation, where instead of people being angry at J.K. Rowling saying things that could be considered conservative and anti-trans, they're angry that people online who made the game, I guess, have said liberal things, anti-conservative things on X and shit. So now this game is bad. You're doing the same thing. Don't you get it? If you can tell me you don't like South of Midnight because the gameplay sucks, because you don't like the graphics, the music annoys you, or there's a gameplay element that's annoying, the plot is poorly written, stuff like that, I would say, fair enough. At least you gave it a shot. At least you judged for its own merits, okay? But people just aren't doing this anymore. And this is actually pissing me off, because how can I play games and cover them for you if every game that I play now, apparently I'm supposed to do endless research about the people who made it and what they said on social media and what consultation companies were hired to make the game? I don't give a fuck if Sweet Baby Inc. was employed to make this game or not. All I care about is if the game is good. All right? From the 2.5 hours that I played yesterday of South of Midnight, overall, I enjoyed my time with the game. I enjoyed the more throwback aspect of the gameplay. I thought the music was quite entertaining and was good. And I thought that the plot was actually getting more interesting.
I may have to
the problem was, by the end of the stream, I couldn't even...
Just because, like, he's not making that bad of points, but this, again, is only because of support. That's the only reason this diatribe is. And he literally is just talking down to his audience.
Focus on the game anymore, because my entire audience left me. They just nonstop complained in both chats about the game being too woke, which isn't even true. And then they refused to support the stream, telling me I'm not going to support this game. Not even, oh, well, Phil, I don't support you. You're fine, but we don't like this game. Play something else. Do you see the problem here? Do you get it? So here's the deal. I have to do something that makes sense for me and my audience and my business. All right? I'm going to do an analogy, and everyone's going to laugh because I always do food analogies, but they work. Okay? Let's say I opened a sandwich shop.
Oh, no, he's not doing the sandwich shop. Please, no.
And typically I did Philly cheesesteaks and chicken bacon ranch sandwiches. Those are the two that were like big, that always got people to come in and buy the sandwiches. They were the best sellers. And let's say I said, you know what? I'm going to try a new sandwich. It's going to be a Southern shrimp po' boy sandwich. I've never really done stuff like this before, but we're going to test it out. All right? So we start selling the Southern po' boy sandwich. Now, particularly, that sandwich isn't poorly made. It's not bad ingredients or anything like that. It's just for whatever reason, the customer base doesn't want the po' boy sandwich. They prefer the Philly cheesesteak and the chicken bacon ranch, which continue to sell well, but the po' boy just doesn't get over with the audience at all. They don't like it, all right? Should I keep making the po' boy sandwich anyway? Should I just say, you know, even though it's not making any money and everyone's complaining they don't want it, all they want is the Philly cheesesteak and the chicken, should I continue to put time and money invested into this chicken or this shrimp po' boy that no one's buying? Or should I say, all right, I tried it. It didn't work. It's not for my customer base. It is what it is. Move on. That's the mentality that in the last 6 to 8 months, I've now tried to adopt. All right? And I hope that you understand where I'm coming from. Because people now are giving me shit, saying, how dare you drop so-and-so game? Whether it's you didn't play Metaphor, you dropped Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you dropped Stalker 2, you're not even going to give South of Midnight more than one stream, this and this and this, all right? In business, okay, why on earth would you continue to do something that's not working? Why wouldn't you say, listen, okay, I tried something. It was worth a shot. Sometimes when you try new things, they work. Sometimes they don't. If they don't work, then you acknowledge that and you move on to doing things that do work, or you try something else different, correct? So if yesterday I tried South of Midnight, particularly I didn't dislike it and I was curious to do another stream, but if the entirety of my audience is telling me the game's not good, it's too woke and we don't enjoy it, right? That's what they're saying. Even if it's not even factually true, right? Let's say that. Let's say factually the game actually isn't bad, but people just saying they don't like it. It doesn't even really matter, does it? What matters is, am I putting out something, a product for my audience that they want? Yesterday, through your actions of tuning out of the stream, disengaging from the content, telling me that the content was bad because the game was too woke, and not supporting the stream, those actions told me, you don't want this product anymore, move on and do other things. So that's what I'm going to do. So
but
if
then why are you shaming your audience over it? Like, literally, like, this isn't making any sense. You're talking in circles.
Now come back at me and say, hey, Phil, why do you drop all games? Why are you a quitter? Why are you not finishing games anymore and I'm upset with you? I have to be very honest and upfront with you, all right? Because when you are doing something that your customers don't want, you stop doing it. Maybe you're one of the few customers who did like the shrimp po' boy, and you're upset that I'm not going to continue to make it. But if I only sold 5 shrimp po' boys, but I'm selling 500 each of the Philly cheesesteak and the chicken bacon ranch, I have to do what people want to keep afloat. Right now, I'm being pulled in a million directions. People want me to finish ongoing playthroughs while I start up new games. They want me to play indie games, AAA games, middle-of-the-road games. They want me to do other
Oh, my God. Oh, cry me a river, Phil. Jesus Christ.
stuff, like wrestling commentary. They want me to bring back my throwback nights that I haven't done now since last year. They want me to build the new Piranha Plant Lego. I'm being pulled in a million directions. I have to do with my time as people are going to see fit when it comes to what they feel is valid for their viewership, their time, and their support. Why on earth, if I'm being asked to do a million things, why would I do things that no one wants me to do? Even if I want to do them. Because that's the other thing that a lot of people don't understand. Well, Phil, doesn't that mean you don't have passion for games? No, that's not true at all. What I'm doing right now, this segment during the podcast, is showing you that I have passion for what I do. Because if I didn't, I would just be like, well, it didn't work, that's it, moving on. And I wouldn't have ever mentioned it ever again. We would have never had this segment, and I never would have had to justify my feelings about what happened yesterday. I would have just blown it off and not given a shit. But I do care. I want you to understand that I have passion for what I do, and it disappoints me that I'm seeing increasingly people...
If you had passion for what you do, you would just play to get these games offline.
...being influenced by online mobs and not even giving games a fair shake, because the case is this may happen more and more and more in the future. Online mentalities of politics and culture are becoming bigger things, right? I can't tell you how many times something's not out yet, a movie, a TV show, a game, a piece of music, and all you hear about is the controversy behind it, this and that, but it's not out yet. How can you even judge it yet? It's not out yet. But they do, and this influences how that thing is received. That's ridiculous. And now it's affecting me in my streams. It is, like, it just doesn't make sense. But that's what I need to start doing, I guess. Like, do I have to literally judge every single game that I play? Am I supposed to be doing all this research ahead of time? Was there social discourse behind it? Did someone make a mean tweet that pissed people off that was involved in the development of this game? Who the fuck cares? And the truth is, no one should. People should stop being such crazy drama queen sissies about this shit. And if you don't care about a game, don't play it. Or if you want to see someone's opinion on a game, watch them play it before you buy it. But if you're joining online hate mobs before you've even seen a piece of anything from a game or a movie or a show, you are completely missing the point of what it is to be an independent, intelligent human. Yesterday really upset me, if you can't tell. That's why I'm talking about this at length on today's podcast. I want people to be open-minded when they come to my streams and understand that we're going to judge together if a game is good on its own merits. Not what they told you or this issue or that. Just, is the game good? I did the same exact thing with Hogwarts Legacy. Do you remember? And you remember that I really liked the first half of the game and I actually disliked the second half of the game, and I told you that? So I want the ability to do that. But then you have to give me the benefit of the doubt. You have to believe me when I tell you a game isn't woke or isn't slop just because someone else told you that. We're fucking playing it together right now. Can you please open your eyes and start watching and listening and understanding for yourself rather than just hearing the hate moms? Because if not, life's going to get pretty fucked really soon. That we can't even play anything because everything is hated by everyone on the internet. There's a reason that everything sucks. That's an awful toxic mentality to go through life about, you know? I defended Hogwarts Legacy when it came out, and I'm going to defend a game like South of Midnight when people act like that when it comes out, you know, because I'm just being honest about what I'm seeing. And I hope that you understand where I'm coming from. All right? I'm not here to be anyone's dad. I'm not here to be your idol or guru of gaming. I just want people to stop with this toxicity all around life now.
Toxicity.
You know, I just don't get it. I don't. Why does everyone have to be so hateful towards everyone now? And that, by the way, that goes both ways. If there was a game developer of South of Midnight who went on X and said something stupid and racist against white people, then they should be called out too. But again, that doesn't completely spoil the end product. It just means that that person is kind of an asshole, right? And by the way, there's a lot of assholes in life. And if you think you're ever going to disassociate yourself entirely from things assholes are associated with, you're going to be living in a cave by yourself for the rest of your life because there's a lot of assholes out there, okay?
Anyways.
But yeah, I don't even know what to do moving forward when it comes to these kind of games now. So just because a game has some kind of a social thing going on online or an issue, I guess I just got to skip it. Just stay the fuck away from it. Because God forbid that I play it. Everyone will just complain one way or the other. And I can't win. Even if I like the game, right? I'm not allowed to, I guess, right? How dare Phil like or dislike something that doesn't agree with the online hate mob? I don't know what to say, you know? And it's disappointing. It is. For people to actually say, well, Phil, it's not you, it's the game. So we're actually going to tune out. We're going to come back later when you're not playing that particular game that we all have an online hate boner against. What the fuck? It didn't used to be like that. I used to be able to play whatever. Even if it was a game you liked, you hated, or somewhere in between, people wanted to see Darkside Phil play to get the true, honest opinion on. Now it's just like, people just don't want to tune in at all. Like people even said, right? Even how people said, I'm sorry, I got distracted by a moron over on Kick that I had to get rid of. Well, anyway, I'm not going to play it anymore because I'm not going to put up with it. And I'm not going to be, like I said, I have to make judgments based off of what people are going to show up for and care about. I can't play this game. Like, I'm literally not allowed.
Everyone's just caught. Good grief, we get it.
And the truth is, I wasn't in love with the game either. But certainly, this would have been a game that I would have at least given a second shot to, done a second stream. But if the first stream is a miserable failure, right? Less than 200 viewers, everyone complaining they don't like the game, and me getting like $10 out of it, I'm not going to play it anymore. I'm going to do other things. And I hope you understand. I have to do the right thing. And sadly, that's the right thing in the modern day is since I have the ability to jump between games, I can afford to play whatever game I want. I'm not limited to only one platform anymore. I can only buy a console game. I can only get a game when I have the money for it this week. That's not the case anymore, right? So I have to do the right things and I have to play the stuff that people are going to be here for. Okay? Fair enough. I hope that makes sense. If you disagree, well, I don't know what else I could do to change it besides say, well, then you should have been here for the stream. You know, you should have been here. I can't dedicate 10 streams to a game that everyone's hating on. It just doesn't work. I have to adjust on the fly. I do have to be more flexible.
10 streams, that game does you could easily beat that in less than 10 streams.
Comes to these things moving forward, and this is something very different than the old DSP who would play every game to completion because he couldn't afford to buy games. Now, we're going to be doing these adjustments based on how stuff goes, so understand that. If there's a game that you particularly like, show up, engage with it, and support it. If there's a game you don't like, I get it, skip it. But then don't complain after the fact that you don't like the fact that I'm continuously playing a game or not playing a game. It really is a back and forth thing, you know? So there you have it. Listen, trust me, there's tons of games I would have loved to play that I didn't play, like Metaphor and stuff like that. I just couldn't get my audience to enjoy it. On the flip side, we just had a marvelous playthrough of Suikoden 1, where it was supported very well, and people were here engaging and loving the playthrough every time we played it. So it's not even like a particular kind of game. It just seems that certain games have that audience and support and others don't, okay? So, yeah, exactly. If anything, the only thing I can end this with, because we got to do shout-outs and end the show. Please try to have more of an open mind, and do yourself a favor. Don't do me a favor, all right? Do yourself a favor. Think for yourself. Don't just...
This rant was a result of no Little Caesars. Yeah, exactly.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
The kick chat is really a lot more brutal.
Jump on online mobs and hate mentalities. There's very good reasons why you might look at South of Midnight and be like, this game is not good and it's not for me. But none of the things that I was seeing said in my chat actually were truthful. And the fact that people tuned out from that playthrough because of lies, because of drama, because of online rabble-rousing bullshit, that pisses me off. Because it's just going to be a matter of time when you end up getting a game that actually is really good. Maybe that's not South of Midnight, but what if the next big game, again, gets caught up in all this drama bullshit? Now we can't just play it. Now I got to pussyfoot around it. Now we got to deal with this. Can we stop and just think instead of act? It's also emotion. Everyone's so, my emotions. Oh, I'm so offended by emotions. Oh, come the fuck down. Take a step back. Relax for once in life. Just think of it this way. If really the most insensitive thing, like the thing that's really pissing you off today is because a video game is woke and has Sweet Baby Ink in it, maybe you should actually look at your life and be like, I'm blessed to know that the thing that affects me negatively the most today is that. Because your life could be way worse. You could have a debilitating disease. You could be poor or unemployed. You could be dying and starving. Right? You'd be in the middle of a war zone where there's a civil war going on. Everything around you is getting shot down and blown the fuck up. But if your most concerning issue is that Sweet Baby Inc. was involved with South of Midnight and that one of the game developers made a negative, insensitive tweet, then maybe you should try to get stuff in perspective for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if someone else happens to like the game, maybe you should let them, instead of just crapping on their parade and telling them how wrong they are for liking a woke game. God fucking forbid that someone have an independent thought in their brains.
Well, that's a random place to put an ad in.
All right, let's do some shout-outs. I got a $5 super chat from a troll, literally saying that I should just operate my business with absolutely no goals and no trying to raise any funds or be profitable because I had a really good birthday. All right, sounds great. That sounds amazing because, you know, again, like any other business, when you have a really good day of business, you make sure that you don't ever have to do good business ever again. That one good day you had is so good, you could just, from then on, not worry about anything, right? That's how it works. When that sandwich shop had the really good day of selling the Philly cheesesteak and the chicken bacon ranch for the rest of the week, they said, fuck it. You don't have to do anything. We'll just have the doors open. People come in, fuck you. We're not even gonna serve you. We don't need money. Fuck off. We had a good day on Sunday. You're just a genius. Anyway, it's simply Eddie did a $2 super chat. He says, wait.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Does this mean you won't try out Expedition 33? No, Expedition 33, again, I'm not paying attention to online hate mobs and shit. From what I've seen, it's a combination of Final Fantasy X with Lost Odyssey. It looks good. Again, God forbid, there's online drama and stuff with that game. I haven't heard about it yet, but if there is, it's going to be another situation where I play it and I'm loving it, but everyone tells me that game's woke. Why are you playing it? Or on the flip side, that game is, you know, ultra conservative. Why are you playing it? Right? It's another Hogwarts Legacy situation.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't want to have these situations. I'm tired of them. I just want to play games. You understand? I just want to play games. I can't. I'm not allowed to anymore, I guess. I have to play this online bullshit game with sissies, and I'm tired of it. And yes, in truth, I'm hungry, which is why I keep making food analogies. That's why I want to eat Little Caesars today. Let's see. Someone to me $2 says that I'm woke. If you think I'm woke, you may actually be like mentally handicapped. You must have had to ignore everything that I said over the years.
Well, he really wanted to say retarded.
I am like so not of that mentality at all, right? But the thing is, I'm also not ultra conservative or anything. I just don't put up with this bullshit. Any of these people with their nonsensical pushing to the left or pushing to the right, self-serving, grifting mentalities. You know, you're out of your mind if you actually think that. Maybe you're just stupid. Okay. Beaver bothered to the $1.50 says, because we didn't like the game, we have to get scolded. Well, if you didn't like the game, all right, and you just said, okay, I don't like it, I will not tune into that stream and I'll come back when Phil plays a game I like, then that's not what that whole section was just about. But if you were someone who came by the stream yesterday and literally screamed in my chat for 2.5 hours, this game is woke and it sucks, and literally said, we're not going to support this stream because we don't like this game, not because we don't like Phil, but it's because we don't like this game because it's woke, that's who I was just screaming at. And yes, you deserve it. In fact, you should get much worse. And thanks for enjoying and partaking in the Level 1 podcast, especially for those of you who already early supported. I very much appreciate that. Again, today, let's hit this goal. Let's hit it. Again, we got to hit it by around 3:30.
Literally, he's punishing his audience.
So I can order the food for 4. So we got about 2 to 2.5 hours to hit the goal. Let's get it going. Let's end the show. Get set up. Start playing Adam Fall again. Let's get this silly antidote that we were looking for last time and couldn't find. And let's make some major progress. And let's eat some greasy pizza. And let's have a good stream without people screaming about wokeness. How about that? No, Usagi Jojo, I've had enough. I'm going to directly address you. He says, it's weird. Phil's blaming his viewers for the politicization that SBI brought upon themselves, and in fact was their jobs to do so. No, Usagi Jojo, I'm blaming you for bringing that to my stream. My stream had nothing to do with Sweet Baby Inc. 0. My stream was supposed to be a neutral place to judge the game on its own merits. You're the kind of person that brought the Sweet Baby Inc. drama to my stream, not me. I wasn't involved in it. You were, and you brought your baggage to my neutral stream, and that's why it's unfair. If you have an issue with Sweet Baby Inc., go bitch at Sweet Baby Inc. and leave it the fuck off of my content. What don't you get about that? That's not rocket science. Leave the drama out the fuck of my streams because I don't do drama streams. I don't need this brain rot bullshit on my fucking stream. I just want to play a fucking video game. If you don't get that, you're in the wrong spot. Let's do some highlights. I'll be back in like 15 minutes. And then we will play Adam Fall. And again, let's hit the goal.
Shit. Come on, man.
DSP tries it. I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
Oof. Wow, we went 2.5 hours. I was not planning on doing that. Well, I hate for to do a bit of a quick ending here, but I gotta get to fucking bed. No. But yeah, that was that didn't quite go the way I thought it would. Like, admittedly, yeah, he makes some good points, but at the same time, it's like this is only because he didn't make money. So at that point, it's like, yeah, but what you said is bullshit, or like we don't take what you're saying seriously. Like, if you weren't such a scumbag, yeah, there might be some. We might take what you're saying a bit more seriously, but we just can't because we know who you are, Phil. We know how you really are. Okay, so on the YouTube side, you'll go to Raw Phil on Twitch. Tevin, why not? Okay, well, yeah, thanks, Ducking. Thanks to everyone who stopped by, and I will... Sorry that the thing kept getting pushed back. I meant to do this at, like, 7, but my kid wanted to play Fortnite, and I didn't want to say I'd rather watch retards than spend time with you, my son. So, anyways, have a good one, folks. There'll be more South of Midnight streams this week. We're finishing off that game. We are going to finish the story, like Cody Rhodes.